Yo, what is up? What is good, man? Happy Saturday. And I just woke the fuck up. But man, I appreciate Seagram 7, man. That's why we a couple minutes late. Man, I was in there snoring like a motherfucker. And he called me, man, told me, hey, man, wait, where you at? So, hey, bro, I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody checking out Straight Savage. We back at it again. Another Saturday. Got a mixed bag of some news today. We just hit you about 2 days ago. Talking about a topic with 3D printed vehicles by GI Customs. We'll talk a little bit about that. Pick back up on that again as well. Of course, look at some GI Joe sales. Hell of one the other day, and more coming up as I've been talking about. But I got my man Seagram 7 with me. Seagram 7, what's going on with you, brother?
Yo, what it do, man? I'd hit you with the wake the fuck up call, man.
Yeah, man. I think when I sat down, man, it was about 9 o'clock. I was feeling kind of tired though. I ain't gonna front, but it was just one of them things like, hey, look, don't fall asleep. And it was almost like a Freddy Krueger movie. All of a sudden, I wake up and then I'm in a dream and shit or a nightmare. Like
hey, I like that. I like that shirt, man. That Flair and Savage in '92, man. Where you picked that one up at?
Yeah, man. I had this for a hot minute, man. I forgot I even had it on, man. I just literally woke up and came downstairs and put a hat on my old bald head and came on downstairs, man. But so how your week been going, man? Everything been all right with you?
Yeah, good week. We're starting to pick back up for the holidays. So work's been real steady, man, and had all day Friday off, Saturday off. We work Sunday through Thursday, so we try to take Fridays and Saturdays off, weather permitting. So yeah, just been enjoying my last 24 hours, man, of just relaxing and trying to get all these damn figures organized, man. We just been flooded with so much stuff, man, trying to, reorganize my shelves and put the new figures in and move shit around, man. So, like you said, a moving collection.
Yeah, no doubt, man. That's pretty much the same thing. Not really necessarily going here, but I feel like the room is different, which I haven't did anything, but I just took those tables out because I got to use it for Thanksgiving. I'm hosting at my house this year, and my whole room just kind of opened up a little bit, and I thought it was in such of a mess, but it's really not, man. It was really them damn tables, man. Just looking back at it now, I'm glad I got them up out of here, but maybe we'll kind of see my room, my collection again, man. So I did some little bit of sprucing up, nothing crazy, but definitely gonna be doing some things in here, man. Especially when you got a huge collection, man. Tightness is always a good thing, man. But looking forward to seeing those rooms that you got going, brother, man.
No doubt.
But, let me check the comment section here, see who in here, say what's up real quick, and then we're gonna keep it moving. So we got my man Stephen Wallace. What's going on with you, family? Paul Morales, what's going on, fam? Got my man William Evil Dookie.
Evil.
From the fields of Harlan County. What's up, Savage and Seagram? And then we got some back and forth between Paul and
Come on, hit my man up. Come on. Break him off.
who that?
Your boy Paul.
Oh man, I was looking at Paul Morales and didn't even know Paul smoking and Loken. What's going on with you, Paul? Man, you doing all right, man? You out there smoking and Loken on a Saturday as usual, as I can see. Oh man, what happened here? Paul, they did something to my sound effects, brother. I was gonna have a roll up a fat one with you, but oh yeah, there we go.
Sitting for the gangsters all across the world.
What's going on with you, Paul? Man, it's always a pleasure, bro, to see you smoking and Loken on a Saturday. Wolf, what's going on with you, family? He says, yo, Savage and Seagram 7. Hella Geek, what's good with you? We also got Nerd Alert in here. Says, what's up, everyone? Been a minute since I've watched a live show. Been grinding. Hope you all are doing well. Hey, man, stay grinding, man. That's what we all at in grind mode. Kitcheman says, what's up, Savage and Seagram? Thanks for the stream. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Wow, got a name up here I ain't seen in a minute, yo. Mython the Python. What's going on? What up? Catching this live this time around. Hope you are doing well. I hope you are too, Mython, man. It's been a minute since I seen your name, fam. Glad you checking us out, man. Definitely always glad with your presence. Broby One Kenobi, straight out of Queen City, says, what's happening, everybody? It's time for the best part of the weekend. Well, damn, man. I appreciate that, family. All right. So, I got the folders pulled up as usual, Mr. Christopher. And tonight, didn't like I was saying, didn't have a hardcore subject, man, but just a few things in the folder. And then, we'll freestyle and kick around and just basically, talk about it. But it being that we, had an episode Thursday, and really nothing's happened too much in between, man. There's nothing major going on, but there's always something to talk about, especially with G.I. Joe and action figures in general. So I got the first thing pulled up. Stay Frosty, what's going on with you, fam?
Yeah, I had to come in with a quickness.
Mm-hmm.
Resurrect my brother.
All right, boom. So you sent me this over to me a little bit earlier. And this is the Savage Crucible. And this is what you were saying, there was a difference between their bodies?
Yeah, so this the new wave that's coming out. And the one on the right, the Lemurian, this is the older body, like the ones me and you got.
Okay.
And the one on the left, this is the ones that we showed, I think, a couple weeks ago, was the pre-order that's live currently. And they're like the snake bodies. But you can see how right here, you can see the difference in the bucks. It's quite a difference, man. They're not just recycling the same buck and just putting a different head on it and just putting different paint apps. They're actually building out a brand new body, it looks like.
So with this, is there a reason why the one on the left is like hunched over? Is it taller, or is that's just the way it's built? Like,
I guess it's taller. And you can also see the neck peg. So you remember it comes with two heads. One has the head that's kind of like the Medusa head that had all the snakes coming out of it.
Yes. Yep.
So that goes on a shorter neck, which is the one that's off center. And then the one that's on the body now, that's the one that has like the big cobra head. So it's like a big cobra head, coming at you.
Let me see if I got some. There we go. Like I said, I grabbed some other pictures of it. So basically, those who all maybe just coming in or don't know what these grayscale figures are, these are Savage Crucible. Great line, uh, great figure. I own a couple myself, but instead of the Lemurians, which I believe they're like kind of like lizards, they're going with Nagari. Is that their name?
Yeah, I don't think I'm allowed to say that word, man. But it's
What does it say? Naga? Nagari.
yeah. So the Lemurians are more like snake lizards, and the other ones are more like snake, like a snake species, from what I understand.
Okay.
I mean, completely different buck, man. You know, you got the different center. You know, you got big old thighs, man. It's just looks like a great detailed figure, man. You can even see how up, you know, it's got like the hood, how the snake has like that hooded
Yes.
hooded neck.
Yeah, man. So pretty much two different animals. Basically, we dealing with, man. And if it's like the Lemurian buck, which is this one over here, this bumpity looking one, those are great bodies. So it's like pretty much same concept wise, but like you saying, totally different scope, man. But if Harbinger Studios putting their hands on it, they definitely gonna kill it. So I can't wait to see how they look. Like I say, I love Savage Crucible, but I know I just can't go down that road with them all the way. You know, I like the Lemurians. I don't know, and I will add on to people, but I just don't know how far I'll go with this other subgroup that they got going on.
Well, what I like about the newer one is it fits more with what we already do with GI Joe.
Yes,
because you know they're fighting Cobra. There's like a history of Cobra La, snake people. So I just think it even fits better if you wanted to. You can make it work even more with what we're already doing in a storyline or photo shoot.
Yes, yeah, of course, and I totally agree with you on there, man. It's definitely one of those figures you can plug and play into lines. Like I said, if you have something kind of hovering in that aspect of, I guess, like, you know, snake, human people, animorphs, or whatnot, man. But yeah, I would definitely play that off well as myself, and then of course, you know, all of those who collect GI Joe, like my whole collection. Especially now, maybe not in the very beginning, but as far as the majority of the time, I base everything off what I'm gonna do as far as my GI Joe head cannon scope. Like that's how the whole collection operates. Just that's the nucleus of it.
Right.
So I know a lot of you out there. That's the nucleus of your collection. Everything kind of really starts with GI Joe, and how can I make it all work around that? Is that
story, that head cannon you got going in your head?
Yeah, and I'm guessing that's pretty much how you kind of work your collection as well, Seagram.
No doubt, man. Yeah, I got a head cannon, a story that I want to eventually tell when I get getting everything set up and start doing my photo shoot. So I'm already seeing these and how I could fit it in with what I'm trying to do with my storytelling later on. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna cop a couple of these, man, because I think I can make them work more than the lizards. So, and I thought this would be a good follow up since we already showed some of this stuff a couple weeks ago with their pre-order, and the pre-order ends in December. So this ain't a pre-order that stays up. I think we're coming down. I think it's like December 6th or somewhere in there. This pre-order comes to a close. So it's sometime coming up where you won't be able to get these until they come back out.
Hey, this is an interesting comment I just seen here. Like Wolf said, he said in the late 90s, I used to talk to a Russian chick that referred to herself as a Lemurian. She even had a split tongue. Damn. I can just like she had like a bald head with like tattoos and shit.
Well, I do know like they're you know, like I'm sure you heard of Atlantis, right?
Mm-hmm.
The concept of Atlantis. So like in religion and different world religions and different mythologies, just how like there was a Atlantis at one time, Lemuria was like a world that existed before Atlantis in some mythologies. So maybe that's what he's referring to.
Yeah, it's people are crazy as hell. Damn, I've seen people with them split tongues. That's a eerie looking thing. Like, Wolf, you got a lifetime of stories, my friend. But shout out to Gun Bunny, shout out to Woody, shout out to Same Time Toys. A lot of those guys just entered the chat.
Full house. You got a full house tonight, Mike.
Yeah, man. And I'm still look, my brain finally just synced and locked in with my body and shit. My that was still like upstairs. It just walked down the stairs and jumped inside of me. I'm trying to get it together here, man. But yeah, so let me jump over here to this other side here, and since it's here, and that's how it's gonna go. It's gonna be kind of sporadic tonight. I don't really kind of like link shit up, but whatever photo comes up from my folder, man, we'll just talk about it like that. But somebody actually finally, because I wanted to see this, like took the clear figure, kind of kit bashed it with the regular figure on the Operation Monster Force, as far as the Invisible Man. What's this guy, Griffin? So looks pretty straight. It's just I understand the concept of him pretty much being all invisible, but I don't know. I think I'd rather. That's why I didn't pick up this all clear figure. It looks okay, but it's either like have them all clear or not. And the little peaks that peek through when he's kind of like in his regular straight out the box form. That's all the kind of invisible I really kind of need from him. Plus his head and all that. But it just really doesn't wow me as far as all those clear figures that they make.
Yeah, we kind of touched on it. Like you said, we already got the clear head and we got the forearms and the hands, because in reality, that's all that would be clear on him anyways. His gun ain't going to be clear. His clothes ain't going to be clear. His harnesses, that shit ain't going to be clear. And the other thing I noticed, like when you look at the gun, look how clear that plastic looks, man. That looks like a clean fucking plastic, man. But then you look at him, he kind of looks almost dirty, man. Like cloudy. It's like, yeah. But you know what I think of? Like my mind every single time, like all three of the versions they did one for Joe, I think Joe Lana or Joe Fest, and this one. But my mind automatically goes to back in the day, them pagers we all had. Remember them clear pagers?
Yeah, the clear pager.
That's what I think of every time I see these racers, man.
Yep. Yeah, that's damn. That was a clear pager.
I had me a smoke one, because we used to do the same thing, man. We used to take like the clip would come apart. So you take one color for the pager, then switch out the clip.
Yeah. Mix match pager parts. Boy, I had a pager. Like I said, that's what I said. I'm just like on that split level. What do they call it? Zennials? I'm a Zennial. I'm not quite Generation X. I'm not quite a millennial. So that's my generation, Zennials, because we like half analog and half digital, basically. Because I'll make it like this. When I was going into high school, I had a pager. By the time I left out, I had a cell phone. A pager was basically almost obsolete.
Right.
That's how crazy it was. That breaking water, that late 90s, early 2000s type ordeal. Which when I went to high school, I was 98 or whatnot, and then by the time I graduated, like 01, 02, in that small 4-year period, that shit pretty much was obsolete in that small bit of time, because just on the cusp of the the cell phone market coming about, man. That's crazy, man. Memories. All right. Yep. So let me close this out right here. And boom. Well, we're gonna talk about a little bit of GI Joe sale. Let's get into the real nitty gritty of everything. Let me come down here. Well, let's talk about one thing first before we go into GI Joe sales.
Yeah, good. I got something. I got a good segue to talk about that.
Okay, you talking about the Monster Force joint, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Go.
Right.
Go ahead.
So, like with there's some things going on. I'm a huge Operation Monster Force supporter. Big Bag Workshop, Eagle Force, man. I've spent thousands with these dudes. So I'm not hating on them, but there's a couple things, man. Like that eraser, he still came in that little plastic bag at the convention, but they were charging full price for the dude. Whereas, you get the other figures and you get this nice box, all the packaging, you get the comic book, you get the magnetic clothes. So that's kind of disappointing. But then also you got this figure where all year we've been able to buy it for 30 or pre-order it for $39.99. And I know prices have gone up, but as soon as this went live on Big Bad Toy Store for pre-order, they hiked it up $10, man. And I just think that's bending people over, man. I mean, $39 is already a very high price point, but for what they give you and the quality and the packaging and the presentation, I don't mind paying it. But I think once we start talking about $49, I think that's getting a little north of fuck you, pay me type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So.
Fuck you, pay me.
I mean, they do give you a lot, but I mean, you get 3 heads with this one, so it's not that much more than what we got with the anniversary one, the Nightshade, Nightshade.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's still $39.99.
Yes. I was about to make a few little adjustments, and I said, oh hell no. I said they don't went up a whole $10, $50.
So you buy 5, and if you would have got 6 back when we got them at Joe Fest, that's like the you see what I'm saying? You could buy 6 for what you can buy 5 for now back at Joe Fest.
Yes, correct. Because it's a whole, that $10, once that starts like adding up, that becomes a huge difference. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about a $60 straight missing. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I don't know what the deal is with that. And it ain't nothing really but a Phantom core with a couple of heads. You got your shoulder pauldrons and a few little switcheroos here and there, a few little extra nameplates, and I believe the helmet wise, that comes with the Phantom core, right? With the mask over, because I think it does. I just totally bypass that.
We get the Caucasian and the black with the other one, so you still get two heads with the other one.
Well, I'm talking about the helmet part. That helmet part, does that come with them with the little, the soft helmet with the fold over mask?
No, it's the beret.
Okay.
I think the red beret.
Oh, okay. So the helmet comes inside the extra pack that I brought.
Right.
With the shield.
The kit, the loadout kit.
Yeah. Which the helmet is, let's just keep it A100 Bukkake. It looks decent putting on, but it's just too damn soft. It's like a leather football helmet from the 1920s. And shit, man, that shit has no hard form to it or nothing. So
and you're right. Once you get it on the head, it looks decent. It looks straight, but it is very difficult to get the pieces to plug into it, man.
Yeah. So that's kind of like one, like, all right, well, it is what it is. The only reason I was really in for it was for the extra different head sculpts, like the Raven, Lieutenant Raven. I like that head sculpt. Shit, Van Helsing, I guess he's just the motherfucker. Well, I understand he is like a lead character, but he's like in every little fucking army group. So you get another one of his heads. And be honest with you, I don't know if this Caucasian Bukava head is different from the regular one, but I guess that you get that as well. which what was, and you get a boonie hat though that you can place on. From what I've learned though, Operation Monster 4 heads are pretty much the same size as GI Joe, so just extra fodder. You can take that beret and that boonie hat, and you can put it on some of your Joes, man, and start mixing matching and that aspect of it. Let me blow this up a little bit more.
But bro, I mean, I was talking to you earlier, man. I love the Phantom Core. I love this figure, man. I just it's kind of rubs me the wrong way that they took it up another $10, man.
Yeah, that's way too not too much. Yeah, and be honest with you, if it was introduced to us like that, you kind of already be used to it, because there's figures I've single figures, like especially with Mayfax dealing with that I paid, more than $50 for. We talking about figures that's $90, $100. But when you're already used to getting it fed that in that price range and that cheaply, and they could do that, it still rubs you the wrong way. So it's just crazy thing. Like if they introduced him at 50 already, of course I wouldn't have as many as I got now. Those 10 or 11 shit. I'd probably be dealing with one. But I would, my mind be like, all right, well, that's just what they want for, but that's what I'll do. But the more and more you go up on a price on something that you done, gave it to somebody for a certain price, the more and more you're gonna kind of turn off your fan base or whatnot. But at the same time, these figures are great. It's not like they like Hasbro, they charge them more and going opposite direction. What I'm saying? Like taking shit away. Now they giving you shit on these Monster Force figures right now. I would say, like how you say the Phantom Core, you really like it. I really like it too. I think it's the best troop builder out of all the lines right now. Be quite honest with you, as far as paint, sculpt, quality, what they put into it. Though these Monster Force figures are that good. I haven't came across any QC issues at all. What about you, Seagram? Have you came across any QC with this Monster Force?
No, the only thing that I had happen, and man, I got a grip of them. I got about 75 figures right now from from all 3 seasons, and one of my zombies, not this camouflage one, but the darker one, the Apophis Legion's got like the darker green camo. His gun holster was glued on backwards.
Okay.
So like when you put, I got to figure out a way to fix that. But really, that was really the only thing I've come across. I thought I broke a foot one time, but it turns out the foots are just on a peg system.
And just come out very easily.
Right.
Yeah. And then it's made so they guess they could be swapped in and out. But that speaks volumes right there. This is a fairly new line. This man said he had 75 of these figures, and that's the only QC issue he had. No stuck joints, no cheap limbs breaking off or anything like that. Nothing so stiff that when you go move it, it breaks. I mean,
but I do. I mean, just as kind of like a quotation before, I do heat up all my figures before I start. Like as soon as I open up a figure, whether it's Valaverse, Joe, or Operation Monster Force, I always open them up and soak them in some hot water. So, as far as stiff, if there were some stiff joints, that hot water probably took care of it. So I want to have a disclaimer on that.
Yeah, which I've dealt with about 10 or 11 of them, and I believe I've maybe dipped a few of them in hot water or warm water just in case. But for the most part, these figures are moving like butter. There has been a few inside where I just dipped some in just to kind of get them loose and going. But for the most part, these are well put together. Basically what I'm saying. I think the only thing that really kind of hurts them is price range. To be honest with you, that's the only kind of flaw I look at with these guys here. Let's move on though. Let's talk about Amazon. I've seen this when I was on Facebook, and I didn't know it came from Paternia.com. It says a few G.I. Joe classified figures are marked down to $14.99 on Amazon.
Wow.
I was talking about this a couple of months ago about the retro cards. That's what was probably going to get offered up. That's what you're probably really going to see. Do not be surprised if you see CoverGirl, Flint go on sale. As far as the retro cards, the retro cards are pretty much the ones I think they kind of make a little bit more of your essential peg warmers of the world. Great figures though, great figures. One of them that I was hoping that went on sale was this Beachhead. I grabbed two of them for the I grabbed two of them for the price of one. Basically, it came up to like $31. And that's why I said the collecting comes back to you. As far as little things that goes on, because I have a retro Beachhead on my shelf, and I have a retro Beachhead that I have mint on card. I thought he was a good enough retro carded figure for me to buy one. What I'm going to do with these two immediately as they come in tomorrow, they're going to be put in hot water and they will be broken down. I'm going to separate fatigues from chest and chest from vest with the head and neck. And because all three of those parts on Beachhead, man, I think are really good parts that could be used somewhere else. I really like his camo as far as his pants. Yeah, and he has a different body. This is a more kind of like a Beachhead uses this the Night Force Shockwave, kind of like in the ranges of kind of like how Duke and Recondo look here. It's almost kind of a taller, slim, not slimmer, the newer slimmer GI Joe, because this buck here is a step up from the original bucks that they were using, and I believe this is a step up. The bucks that they use now are another step up from this as well. Like I think they kind of almost abandoned these bucks as well. I'm not 100% sure, but I know within the past year, like people like Xandar and Saw Viper and all, like these bucks, these bodies are different. The diapers are thicker on them. So they've changed there again and kind of went up in size a little bit as well, man. But Beach is a great figure. So just keep an eye out. We got Recondo here. That was $14.99. The one which I wasn't looking for, but damn, Snow Serpent was $14.99 as well. Now, by the time I went on Amazon, he had went up to $17.99, because you know with these Amazon, especially with Amazon, if it sells fast enough, then that price you'll see will go away. Then they'll add a few little dollars on until it's all gone as far as they sell thing, and then it'll jump back to regular price. Because like right now, Beachhead is regular price, and he went within that day. Recondo's still down there at $14.99. This Diver, I don't see anybody really mess with the Diver, being the eels. I have no reason to get any more eels, but I mean, sometimes shit cheap enough. Hey, what the heck? But that Snow Serpent, that's something I would be liking to snipe. Definitely can't afford to do it right now. This Beachhead was so cheap, man. I had to pull the trigger on two of them, man. But right now, this week right here, until maybe like a Thursday or something, boy, I really can't really do shit else. But I've been happy with my purchases that I've gotten this week. Found another ECU, ESU, ESU as well at Target, man. But just another thing to, like I say, this is the season to be looking out for these clearanced out Joes, man. And like I said the other day, it's already started. And it ain't gonna do nothing but keep going. Like the next 2 months is gonna be lovely. You're gonna see some lovely shit going on.
Hey, speaking of Quick Kick, man, when I was on one of the groups earlier today, just scrolling through, it wasn't a classified, but it was some dude talking about he had 1,000 Quick Kicks back in the day. He army built the original Quick Kick figures, like the era, the 3.75. He had 1,000 Quick Kicks, and I guess he thought he lost them, and he just found them at his mom and dad's garage. But he had them all dumped in a big pile, man. And it was a huge pile, nothing but O-ring Quick Kicks, man. Did you happen to see that?
No, but my question is, how the fuck do you lose 1,000 Quick Kicks?
It almost seemed photoshopped, but I was really going through the picture and looking at it. And I don't think it was photoshopped. I think it was real. I don't know if it was a complete 1,000, but it sure was a grip of them,
man. Mama, you see my bag of Quick Kicks? Like, how the fuck do you lose that?
and what a weird figure to
army build. On top of that, like a shirtless, like 1,000 motherfucking shirtless Chinaman. Like, what the fuck? Mama, oh, my quick kicks. But speaking of quick kick, he was on sale as well, man. That's what I thought you was about to say and shit. not, not, excuse me. not a motherfucker who lost 1,000 of them. that's crazy, man. But quick kick was on sale for $14.99. Quick kick usually kind of hovers around not his regular price, even throughout the year, $19, but $14.99. Be honest with you, I really need another quick kick. I don't think I ever got a one on card with him, which is pretty decent figure. They stayed pretty true to form on that. People had a few gripes with him, but he came with extra kung fu hands.
Came with a lot, man.
Huh?
He came with a lot for
it
normal.
was decent. Yeah, I was just looking at it now. You know, you got the fudgy bar. He had a ninja star with throwing effects on it. It's got 6 pairs of hands, including three sets of hands. I'm sorry, including the ones that's on his body. He has that red backpack with 2, nunchucks, which they were full of shit on that one, and 2 swords, which the swords were decent, man. So and 2 head scopes. I think that people had to gripe on is the head scope. His second head scope was just like his face moved maybe about 1/4 of an inch. You know what I'm saying, as far as expression wise, and just really wasn't worth it. It had a little action on his hair, but it definitely wasn't worth it. If anything, you would have him like how he was on his cover art on the box with him yelling like some Bruce Lee shit. But decent figure for $14.99. Another solid one, man.
Yeah, I enjoyed this figure when it came out. Recondo too. I thought Recondo was a dope figure.
He was
$9. Are you serious?
Yes. Because but he was out of stock. But that's what I told you, boy. Walmart don't be playing. Yeah, they don't be caring. I want this motherfucker out of my house. I want him to get his big mustache ass out of here. He ain't been doing nothing. And
wasn't your boy Paul that red dyed these, or who was it? The guy that
yes, Paul red dyed, and he had him like with a nice little tan, and I hit Paul up not too long ago because I need to red dye mines that I kit bashed, with the cowboy. Now, with Major Blood's legs and the Outback chest, I need to red dye that so I can match up those arms, man. But $9, man.
He had a crew of the Wakandos and a crew of the Shipwrecks, I think, that he did that too.
Yes, yep. So he surely did, man. Great figure once again, man. Another great figure. This is the only figure I know that snow job head would really fit on. And shout out to Punk with Toys, who did that a long time ago. Who took his snow job head and put it on this particular GI Joe buck. This is the same buck as the he had the Tiger Force one first. So I just took mine and put it on this tan body, but for $9, the head and neck alone is worth that. He's a great figure to kit bash on other figures because this was a great, very peculiar head sculpt that G.I. Joe did with his mustache and this kind of like Pat Riley slick back hair that he has, man. So dope figure, man. There's gonna be plenty of that, but one of the things I was in the back, I didn't say it. I just didn't know if it was going to happen, but with this Beachhead going on sale, that's a figure I did want to go on sale because I wanted to. Like I said, I'm on Operation Seek and Destroy, stack bodies, basically, and that's all that is for, man. I'm just get me a whole bunch of bodies, stack, separate them, categorize them out, different heads, and whenever I want to feel like or get inspired to kit bash something, because that's what I've been just having the most fun with my collection is kit bashing. Really, for the past year, making my own characters or put my own spin on a previous G.I. Joe character. It is nothing more funner than that, man, for me right now.
And you do it well, man. I think the people enjoy it. I think you get a lot of love, man, when you post that shit. I think people enjoy how you see it, man, and bring it to life. So keep on doing that, man. I can't wait to see what you bring, man, in the months to come.
Appreciate it, man. like when you got stuff like this, like Jody shooter for 10, why not buy her? I'm maxed out this week, but she'll probably lay around there. Nobody really give a fuck two fucks about her, really. You know what I'm saying? Because one, you know, she's part of that era with those shitty ass rubber guns, but she's not a bad figure. She definitely looks like has like a Halle Berry type look to her.
Yeah, the head sculpt was fire, man.
Yeah,
I like the head sculpt
either, man. It's actually not just the weapons suck on her. You know what I'm saying? Like this gun right here is a big rubbery chewing gum type piece, but even the figure, the body, everything is cool about her. I just don't know what I would kit bash with, but for $10, I'll buy 2 more of those. You know, just keep her around. Just you never know what might can go down. So, like I said, Walmart, I've been screaming this. They gonna take one figure on here out this year and put it down really cheap, and you're gonna wonder why. Like, why did they do that? I think last year for me it was the Night Creeper. They knocked him down to $12. Night Creeper had just came out like 5 months prior, and he was $12 around this time. And I think the year before that they did the Snake Eyes and Timber for like $12. So once again, just stay on the lookout, man. Like I said, this right here, $15. That is freaking beautiful. Those retro cards there, man. And look out for some more sales. They're coming. So let me pull that down. Let me go to the chat. Let me see what's up with the chat right quick. But I'm gonna pull up my next folder first.
Yeah, man. I see the snow serpents and the eels, and it makes me want to pull the trigger on some more, man. But I already got so many of them, man. It's like, damn. But at $12, man, it's hard to pass that shit up.
I will buy some, man, just to maybe like how you was talking about with the boil and pop. At least you won't. At least you can't be mad. You know, if something happens, like what's $12, and even with me, like I told you, like building up my ranks on certain figures. Like this is the time I really been doing it for the past 3 years. Like really plugging in some holes. Like a couple of weeks ago when my man Jason Geis put me on to the Televipers with 12 fucking see that is hard to turn down, man. Like $12 for a Televiper, not a Televiper, Techno Vipers, which are great fucking figures. I mean, they're excellent. And at $12, I was able to finish out my 5-man rank because I only had 2, and I pretty much left it at that for the past year or so. I was like, you know, if I add on to the ranks of 5 of them, it'll be on some shit like that. And what a perfect time to fill out my little 5-man troop on there. And there's some other holes I need to fill too. I'm looking to do it over these next couple of months, man. But I see we got my man Gonzo in the house. What's going on, Gonzo? What's going on with you, family? You all right? My man Nerd Alert says, I brought 3 Rakondos, 2 Tiger Force. Great stuff. I got a couple of Tiger Force Rakondos myself, man. In the cut somewhere. They, the Lord knows, buried under a lot of stuff. Wolf, I don't know if you're talking to me or whatnot. It says those water slide work you done is cool work. Appreciate it, man. If you are talking to me. Bronx Medic, what's going on? BX Medic, what's the deal, fam? I ain't seen you. I mean, seen your name in a minute. Appreciate you, fam, for checking us out. Oh, Kitchenman says Slavage's modern take on Slaughter was nice. Yeah, that all blacked out version. Once again, just taking advantage of sales. That Sarge was up on Amazon for a couple weeks ago. For a couple of weeks ago, for a couple of weeks, for $20, just laying up there and shit. And the rucksack alone for me was enough to kind of pull the trigger on that, because that's what I was going for. I was going for that duffel bag. And then, you know, you got an extra SARS laying around, like, shit, why not? You know, so that's what I got it for. And then I started looking at that heavy duty and shit. And I was like, man, I don't do nothing with this guy. He's kind of like, not necessarily say out of place, But let me do something with him, and then that's how that went down. And he's still cheap himself. We were talking about this the other day. The heavy duty, the Cobra Island heavy duty. He's like that 7th or 8th figure in the line. Still very cheap. I mean, from the beginning. This is 5 years later. I seen about a month ago. Shit, they was trying to sell them for $7. But see, the key to that is that black tank top for bigger bodies. You can definitely plug and play because, of course, he's a black man, and was able to hook up SARS to him, and you won't even be able to tell, man. So taking advantage of sales, making my own GI Joes, that's where I'm at. Hustle says, yo, Mike, you got a PO box? No, man, I need to get one. I still got the paperwork for him in here somewhere, but it should be laying over there. Well, what's popping with you, Hustle? So let's talk about this figure right here. And when you sitting this over, BX Medic says, working, brother. Yes, hey, man. Yeah, keep grinding out there. But when you sent this over to me, Seagram, man, I already had taken a picture of it myself as well, man. And I
figured you had, man.
This is great right here. This is my man, Ferry the Workaholic, man. He's basically what's this? Delirious? No, Raw. Yeah, Raw was the red suit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Delirious was the blue suit. So Raw was the first one. And he's like kind of mimicking Eddie Murphy's red leather outfit that he had on in Raw. And great 3D printed head sculpt here. This looks really good. This looks really like Eddie Murphy, man. And I wouldn't mind having one of these for my damn self, to be quite honest with you. This is definitely this is Eddie right here, man. How you feel about it?
Man, first of all, that Raw is just so iconic, hands down. I mean, that there wasn't nothing like that until then. I mean, we had like Richard Pryor, but Eddie Murphy just brought what it was, raw. He was raw with that performance, man, and his type of humor. But this just embodies that, man. Like you said, that red leather outfit that is so iconic too, and then the face. This one that I sent, the other one, it really reminded me of the LaCroix toys, because I got two customs from LaCroix toys this summer, but in the 4-inch. And man, I really want to find a connect that prints heads and paints them, so I can start putting some of these heads on my figures, man.
Yeah, I know, right?
Instead of having to buy a whole damn custom. I think JMK it might be doing that. I'm not sure. I really need to look into him, man. The guy from Joe Fest. I saw one of his shows. He was painting up some heads for the show going on in Iowa right now. Assembly required.
Assembly required. Yes. Yep.
He's been doing some really nice heads. Not only printed but painted and very detailed, man.
Yeah, you told, and at Joe Fest, he'd be up on that front row, right?
Yeah.
And I seen that assembly. I think a Punk with Toys. He went out there to that all the way up in Iowa. I wouldn't mind going, man. That one right there is definitely
too much of a hike, man. It'll take
that's 16, 17 fucking hours or some crazy shit like that. Driving or whatnot, man, which I wouldn't do it anyway, but you probably got to fly in somewhere. But he's up there in that bin. It's probably still a little hike for him, but not that bad. I'm thinking it'd probably be like 6 hours, 7 hours for him, to go out that way. They up there near them Great Lakes in that Midwest area, like Detroit and Chicago and Milwaukee. All that shit is like close to each other going around Lake Michigan, man. So probably why he hit that, man. But it seemed like a pretty cool joint, man. It's just out there. I would like, is any video footage of it out there?
Man, I've been trying to go online and seen some just a few videos on Instagram. Plastic Battles, Paul from Plastic Battles, he put up a few snippets of some tables, but I'm sure maybe over the next couple of days we'll see more, but not as much as I was hoping to come across, Mike.
Yeah. I forgot he was even going on. I remember you saying something a couple of weeks ago, and then I just seen the post today. With a punk with toys. Hey,
Yeah.
but no, no.
Every year it's a different theme. I think like last year was Iron Grenadiers. This year it's Cobra Island.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to go, man. But you talking about putting in work just to get out there, man, because we would have to fly out there. So, you got to, drive up to Raleigh, then catch a plane to Iowa, then rent a car, then get a hotel room.
Yeah,
that's just too much work, man, to put in to catch a show.
Yeah. Shit. Hey, everything ain't for everybody. Sometimes you got to look back and live vicariously through others. And that's one of them. That's just one of them events. It seemed like that's gonna be, but who knows? I never thought I would visit Utah, but I have. You know what I'm saying? So you never know what life might take you, man. But hustle, man. Hey, look, if you got my Instagram at Geppetto910, hit me up over there, man. We'll talk. We'll talk. I don't know if you got Instagram or not. I don't know if I ever see you on there. But if not, just let me know if you need my email or whatnot, man. But we'll talk. But that's usually where I talk at over there on Instagram. Fam. So I appreciate you. Nerd Alert says I think Hasbro might be working on a fridge figure with the Rogue Pig Buck. I bet he's coming. It would be ideal, but as far as legally wise, I don't know if they got all that. I don't know if they got all that straightened out because somebody was talking about the other day. But that Road Pig buck will be used for somebody else because whoever this was, they were talking about the different people who could use that buck in GI Joe. Like GI Joe has a few big behemoths on their side that can use that buck. I forgot the names of them.
Yeah, what was that show? I seen the same thing. They talked about Big Brawler.
Yeah. Was it Viper Island?
I think it was Viper Island, man.
Yeah, I think I was watching them, but it was like two more apiece on each side. It was another Road Pig.
Yeah, new Road Pig.
Version 2. And then there was like a GI Joe guy who what one of the guys black who's like real big and shit. He was a big wide dude, and then it was like another big white guy who's big and wide.
Big Brawler was the one from the Joes that I remember. Okay.
But
also, I think it was that same one where they talked about there's still issues with the family where the fridge's family's not like giving consent or the fridge ain't giving consent or something. There's something going on, like some legal issue.
Yeah.
Hey, trust me, if they could make it happen, I'm sure they would make it happen.
Oh yeah. But if not, oh well, because on this show right here, what they were talking about on Viper, it was a couple of other different figures. I like, well, shit, these other figures, shit, I want to see them too. Then they can use that big wide buck, especially somebody on GI Joe side, like big like that. That'd be dope as hell. So we'll see what's up. And the Road Pig buck, that's another one I'm looking for to be on sale too. I don't know if it's gonna go, because last year they was putting it on sale, and it just came out. You remember that last year around Christmas time? You could catch it on Amazon for like $30 sometime. I know I brought one on Amazon for $30 last year, and it just it came out. It got figure of the year for me last year. But we will see what's up. Let me go ahead and switch over to another picture. But that's dope, man. Ferry the Workaholic still putting in that work. All right. So, okay. So I guess I did too. Yeah. So that's all that was on that. Is this my band GI Customs? Okay, let me go to this one right here, and then we'll talk about GI Customs in the last bit. But my man Evil Dookie sent this over to me, and this is a snake armor, and somebody has painted it up. What you think about this?
It almost looks Photoshop. That shit's so detailed, man.
Yeah, that shit looks good, man. I don't know if it's Photoshopped or
that shit is that painted or Photoshop?
I can't really tell.
It's like a digital camo print.
Yeah, I like it though. I think that's dope. I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would do it to one of mine, being at the scarcity of them. But I don't know. I got two of them out. I don't know. I might do it one day. But Evil Dookie sent this over to me and said it remind me of the Alley Viper camo paint, and I wouldn't mind seeing a Alley Viper one like that.
Now
But
that would be dope. Snake armor and the alley viper colorways.
I
I
might
would
do
see
it,
that,
man. I might do it. I like them white though, like how they are, you know. But I don't know. We'll see what's up. If they come back around again in like another colorway, which they probably will, then I'll do it.
Oh,
I'll
for
do
sure, man. You know they're gonna get their money, man. You know they're gonna do a blue one,
it. Oh
probably a
yeah,
crimson
yep,
one.
yep, yep. You are so right about that. They damn sure are. Yeah, so it'll get done in the future. But put me a little camo paint on there, Alley Viper camo paint, so they could be a part of that convoy. But these originals, yeah, I definitely, yeah, it's gonna be just like the Trouble Bubble. I'm definitely gonna keep those. Oh, that was another one. I didn't snap a shot of that Trouble Bubble. It might still be $34 on Amazon right now. If anybody didn't get an original Trouble Bubble, which is damn near $20 down from what, how much was the original cost of that? Was it
Man,
54?
I can't remember. I got a bunch of them though, because I have I have bought enough that I wanted, and then when Gridiron started doing all the kit bashes for them, I
Mm-hmm.
went and tripled down on what I had so I could do my snake armors that went with the trouble bubbles. Man,
Mm-hmm.
I was it 49, 59, somewhere around there. 50, probably like 54.99 is where that
Oh,
price was.
I thought they were 54 when they came
Yeah,
out.
I think
I don't think they were
54.99.
59. Then they've stayed around 45 for a minute, but $34. So check Amazon for that too. I just didn't snap the picture, and I thought I did, but matter of fact, my man Woody, he said he got some about a month ago. They dropped them down to $34 for like a couple of days. But like I said, man, there's gonna be sales coming from all everywhere. So just constantly comb your Amazon, constantly comb, your Walmart. I take a look at them once at least every day, and then a lot of times on Facebook, the groups will be like, "Hey, they got this going on," and I look at the time, and it might say 5 minutes ago, I'm on it, or at least an hour ago. If you see the post, they usually still kind of be around, man. So just keep your eyes peeled open, for your sales. All right. Okay, so I want to talk about this as well. Somebody put this up either on Valorverse, I think it was on the Valorverse page. About they just basically complained about the price jump on the Operation Monster Force. Yeah, so this was in the Valorverse group, and
This
it's
is what
basically,
we kind of touched on earlier.
yeah, pretty much. It says, "Why is this the price so high? I'm a bit confused about the new Monster Force Phantom Core release. I understand it was convention exclusive, but so was the blah blah blah." And it's got a Praetorian up versus a Phantom Core, and once again, Praetorian loaded, you know, with accessories and different things of that nature. This Phantom Core right here looks like it has a little bit more than that, but of course, it was just a ridiculous $10 jump. It was at $39, and I think that's a price definitely worth it. I don't know why it jumped up 10, but let's just say 39 for 39. It's kind of hard to tell which one gives them more of a bang for a buck, because you're getting a crazy amount with both of them, man. But as you can see here, a lot of people are saying this is an army builder, but you pricing me out of army building. That's the kicker with this. These are army builders. And just like I used to say with Valorverse back in the day when they first came out, they were like 32, 34. I'm like, it's quite a bit, to be trying to army build. It is, man. It is, but unfortunately, that is new price range that we are dealing with, especially with the ESUs and things of that nature. Just between $35 and $40, man. But 50, what'd you do that for? You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it made. Like, what the fuck you do that for, man? So and the person here is trying to put bases of Valorverse. you know, I guess up against Monster Force, but I mean, it's really no point. They're both loaded out. You know, it just sucks, you know, that one is up $10 now. We go back to the stream. See what the chat is saying. My man Ryan, what's going on with you, fam? Let me see. Am I on him? I don't know his comments right here. Boom. Okay, he says Fresh Monkey Fiction has to be paying a lot more for their packaging compared to Valor. We're gonna foot that bill every time. Sadly, shit, I don't know. Because to be honest with you, if I seen that $50 at a year ago when I put them on pre-order, I don't know if I'd be fucking with them like that. I got a couple of them, but you know, yeah, they started they started out at $39.99, which when I first seen the price for them a year ago, like last October, I was like, damn, that's up there. But I'm like, all right, it's an exclusive, man. You know, if I can get my hand on a couple of them, I will. But
he is right. Now, I think that's what I was trying to touch on earlier too, with the eraser packaging. You know, that's one thing that Fresh Monkey has kind of put as part of their presentation is that dope packaging. And I know eraser is just a convention exclusive, like Shane said, but still, man, you know, that packaging is they put a lot into it, man. You got the magnet, you got the comic book, which tells the story. It is a nice presentation, man.
Yeah, hey man, this is Krusty Old Crow too. I thought that was his real name is Ryan, right? Yeah, this is Crow actually, man, who made that comment, man. What's going on with you, fam? I believe it is. Says let me see. Kitchenman says for the mass device pieces, Breaker comes with one. The divers come with the other. It's a Snake Eyes with the polar bear that has the third piece. Does anyone know? Okay, so they talking about mass device pieces.
And the answer is yes. Kitchman. How you say it? Kitchman is the answer is yes to your question, bro.
Yeah, man, that's pretty much piggybacking back on the Monster Force package. They said they are paying on the art and the team to do a lot. What's going on with you, fam? Hank, he says, what's up, everybody? My man Black Boy Toy Joe Ray, what's going on with you, fam? He says, regarding the army building, these companies need to read the room and slow down on the deluxe loadouts for the army builders. I can agree with that. No, go ahead.
My bad. You finish your sentence because that's exactly what I just said on Thursday's show about the Scorpion. I just said this like 2 days ago.
Oh, well, the Desert Scorpion doesn't need that big Scorpion. Could have been a regular release. Yes, yeah. Okay.
I said that verbatim.
Yes, pretty much word for word, man. And yeah, you know, because like once you start stacking up that figure, and I think I even said this too. Like I said, I really couldn't picture myself with 30 of those huge fucking Scorpions. Like, why do I need that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a cool thing to probably see because I was looking at him again today in Target, you know, just looking at that Scorpion, man, and it's a great detailed Scorpion, man, but for some odd reason, yo, I do not want to massively build that Scorpion, you know. He's pretty cool too. I don't know if I'm a massively army build him. I'll probably just treat him as a one-off, but yeah, that's one right there they was just really kind of pushing for, to be quite honest with you. Mython says, I don't care about packaging. I'll open my toys. I feel you, brother. Got my man Olu here. What's going on with you, family?
Hey, something good though with the Operation Monster Force packaging and the new Valorverse that just started with the Series 6. You know, if you start running out of space and you need to take some of your toys off the shelf and rearrange your shelf, at least with those two packages, you can kind of put them back in and store them in a good way where the box isn't getting all beat up and damaged. You know what I'm saying? You can take them apart and put them back in and store them properly if you need to.
Yeah. And I seen that, and that's really kind of what Valverse needed to do, because those glass bubbles were popping off quite easily, man. I'm pretty sure that's better to manufacture. You ain't got to worry about gluing. Just, mold that plastic to wrap around that card, slide it in, man. It makes it a lot easier. Okay, Crow, I see you, man. YouTube has been, a lot of people have been complaining about YouTube acting squirrely. I was watching, Smoking Joe's earlier, and I was on Soldado's. I don't know if it was the same night, but I came on a live stream with him. But they were saying there was something going on with his live stream that was making it real squirrely, like, the faces are slimming up and smushed, kind of almost internally what this on my end does, but you guys don't see it. It just does it on my end on some crazy shit.
Yeah, my account has my full name too. When I comment on other people's shows, it doesn't come across as Seagram 7. It has my name.
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, that's when you was coming in sometime, but like, I don't know why, because I was talking about Graham. I was like, what? I was like, it's Graham, and so yeah, so it's crazy. All right, so let me catch up with some of these comments down, way down. I'm gonna see what's up with what Mython just said. I ain't seen him in a minute. So he says, if smart that Hasbro release a retro card Desert Scorpion, okay, figure without the giant scorpion. Yeah, is he that popular enough though to get a retro card?
I think if they stick with it long enough, man, they'll do it. Right now, with only doing 9 retros a year, I think there's a few more ahead of him. But eventually, I think if they stay in the game long enough, he's definitely coming.
Yeah. Okay. Proto says there was a solar storm on Wednesday that may have affected the streams.
There was a G5, man. It was one of the strongest ones we've had in a while. From the sun, man. They had these huge flares.
I guess there's that global warming.
No, it was just solar flares that caused a geomagnetic storm in the atmosphere. So you know how you can go up and see like the aurora lights up north?
Yes.
You could actually, as far as here down in Fayetteville, man, if you're out, you can go out and see like the purples and the hues all in the sky.
I didn't believe it, but I kept seeing it. Then they had a funny meme showing everybody. Did you see it?
Man, you know I did, man.
it had all the solar flares. You know how when they try to shit on the shittiest city in your state or whatnot. So Raleigh, Charlotte, Durham, and I guess whoever Greensboro, Winston-Salem, they had all these pretty solar flare pictures. Then our fucking shit had blue and red police lights and shit. That's our solar flares. As soon as you laughed, I already knew you had seen this. So I'm like,
it's so true though, man. That's what makes it so funny.
Yeah, I know. Just a blue and red glow over the night. Everywhere you go at night in Fayetteville, blue and red glow.
Hey, before you get to the customs, did you have that one Major Marcus one, or did you? I
didn't see it.
It was the show enough. He did the Major.
Oh man, I forgot to pull it up, man. I forget. So that was him.
Yeah, Major Marcus did show enough as a 6-inch.
Okay. We'll pull it in. We'll pull it in. I thought that was actually Fairy, and I was like, we already got one of Fairy. I was like, let me just keep it moving, man. But because it looked like it was the same background, but no, man, I forgot. But I'll get it up for. But Major Marcus Warren, he did a show enough custom, man. Damn, I didn't know that was him.
We'll get him next time. It was a dope figure, man. So
I want to talk about what we talked about the other day with my man GI Customs. So to make a long story short, let me just pull this up. Let me get this big. This is his Instagram right here. This is GI Customs, GI_Customs. That's his Instagram as well. I'm gonna put his link in the description once this video closes down. I'll put his link back up there again and check him out. But he actually watches the show on a regular basis, man. He hit me up the day after that show aired, the one from Thursday, and he was like, man, he was like, yeah, I was didn't get a chance to watch the live. I was sleeping, but I didn't even know you guys were gonna be talking about me on this one. I was like, damn. I was like, okay, so that's what's up. So he took into heed a lot of constructive criticism, man, and that's what it's about. Shit, sometimes I need to sit back and learn how to take constructive criticism, but it's about the way you say it too. Some people are fucking dicks on this internet, and then also it's hard to take text out of context when you see somebody typing some shit. You don't feel the texture,
the tone.
Emotion, yes, the tone in their voice when they're talking, so it can come off as some dickhead shit. And then some people just dickheads. Let's just be fucking.
There's
honest.
a lot of haters, man, in the groups and in the videos sometimes, man. Just trying to start shit, man.
Yeah. Or just trying to be funny because there's no connection. There's no face-to-face. There's no man looking another man in the eye while they talk or whatnot of that situation, man. But this guy took in the constructive criticism, which we wasn't being bad. You know what I'm saying? We actually was praising the site, but there were some things that we worked on, like photography or information about it. He did say, he's like, hey, yeah, I am starting out, man. So he's like, I appreciate it. And I'm gonna fuck with him too, because there's some things on his site that I will fuck with, and I think I'm gonna fuck with that tomahawk too, man. Down the road, I told him, I said, man, I think I'm messing with you on that tomahawk, and just looking at more pictures of it. I actually really like it, but little small intermediate stuff that he has going on, like gun racks, and he has urinals for the so-called GI Joe porta potties and stuff that, for the defense bases and stuff like that. So you guys need to definitely check them out. But we were talking about the Night Raven. I was like, man, maybe this is just a file he hasn't made, but I've subscribed to his channel. I've subscribed. I followed him back on Instagram. He was already following me. Look at me, I'm being such a stuck-up prick and shit. But nah, man, I can't. Me being that I'm the entity, man. Sometimes I just don't follow back everybody because I'll be having a whole bunch of motherfuckers and shit, and I don't really want to do that, man. But I jumped on his Instagram, man, and he has made a Night Raven. So this is it right here.
Yeah, look how big that table is, man. That's like a table, like what you use. Ain't that like that?
Yeah, that's a 6-foot table. It looks like it. If not, it's a 4 or 5 foot. That Night Raven is 3 feet though. It's somewhere.
Yes, that's got to be a 6-foot table then.
Yeah, true. Because he's still got a little bit of room left over. So looks like he's assembling the Night Raven right here, man. And
yeah, so he confirmed that's 3 feet. The length of it.
I think I read it.
Okay, but that's a fucking leg, man. That's a tall piece of that's a long.
It should be that and more. If it's a Night Raven, it should be about 3 feet and more. Or how big it should be. But as far as detail and molding and stuff like that, man, it looks pretty good, man. From here, from the way it looks here, and looks he even got the little pod that detaches and everything. So. Oh, that's another thing. I told him I'll bring him in for an interview. So me and Seagram 7 will probably be interviewing him within the next 2 weeks. Maybe I'll save it for around the Thanksgiving time period. Not Thanksgiving Day, but just around that time period. So when people are off work, holidays, you can see a really nice, good interview. I'm gonna scoop up a couple of people because I've been wanting to get back on my interview game, like Evil Dookie. And bringing some people I haven't talked to yet, like the Woodies of the world, Shane, and all that. I just ain't really had no fucking time, you know what I'm saying, to do anything really, but keep my ass on the grind. But I'm gonna get my interview game back up, because I was at one point I was, interviewing and liking it, and the interviews were good too as well. What was you saying, Seagram?
That'd be dope, man. Connect.
Yeah. No,
build and connect, man.
I've had a bunch of people on my list, but just trying to just go through it. But as you can see, like I said, the time factor was the thing of this past 6 months. But things are right now are kind of more in order. I'm usually working just Monday through Friday, off Saturday, Sunday. I'm at a set schedule. Like back when I was on that hard run, like in March, and then I told you guys, like, hey, look, man, I'm about to go deep into this thing. You might not see me too much. That was it. I was working 6-7 days a week, just non-fucking-stop, man, and putting in work too. Like, I'm talking about like 12 fucking 14-hour days at that. So, but I'm gonna get back on my shit. Definitely gonna talk to my man, Mr. GI Customs. Definitely want to build a relationship with him. Definitely want to put people onto him. Definitely want to make him better. And that's what this whole thing is. He kind of doubled back and went to his site. He did spruce up his pictures. He did put how long and had just panoramic shots and aerial overhead shots of his product, showing the width and how long, because he needs that. And I mean, it's almost like a world of difference. Matter of fact, how we were talking about like him doing pictures, this thumbnail is from his site. You know what I'm saying? My thumbnail with that whale shooting and shit, that's his 3D printed whale on there, kind of revamped up, and it looks a hell of a lot better. He has figures on it. He has blast effects coming out of some of the 3D prints, man. So I like that.
No, the devilfish. It was a devilfish, right? The blast effects.
Yes, I got the pictures right here. But then some of this, kind of that's the AI blast effect, but that is his 3D print right there. And even though it's sitting in AI, that's the 3D print. That's what it looks like. So doing stuff like that you don't know how much that does. I mean, I'm telling you, the devilfish, the whale, and this moray. He went back to all three of those and kind of just vamped them up, did some work on them, spruced them up, show him like, just showing it off, like how we was saying, man, selling his product. So I thought that was great.
That looks like they're attacking Cobra Island right there, man. That looks really good. And
you see, this is his site. So I just pretty much did a screenshot of the site, the GI Custom site. And like I said, I'll have the link in the description after this is over with. Or you can go back to my last live we did on Thursday. If you're checking it out now simultaneously as you listening to me, you could pull it up. I have the link in the description there. So either go back to the last video, you can get the link in the description from there, or this video when I'm done, I'll put it over in there. But this is as well. That's the devilfish. And see this right here. Now we got comparisons on how big this is. One of the comparisons, because like I said, he did do do some scaling on it for us, and I have those pictures here. But just adds a little bit more depth to it, adds a little bit more excitement to it, adds a little bit to the mind adventure of somebody who's possibly wanting to purchase something for you, and not for like cheap either. We talking about several hundreds of dollars here. So you definitely want to sell the experience to them. And that's what a photo like this does, you like, and it's also saying like, hey, I got a whale, but you can get a devilfish too, though. That, right? You can get a devilfish, right? You know what I'm saying? So you start selling your shit. You know what I'm saying? We out here hustling. So I like that. I like it. And this is the picture right here. One of the pictures. Like this wasn't on here before that live stream, showing you how big this whale is. It's 30 inches long. It's 16 and a half wide. What you think about that sizing, Seagram?
I mean, it looks accurate to me. I don't know how you go about scaling it up, man. I wonder how they do that in a 3D print world, like how they take the original whale from the 3.75 and scale it up to the 6 to the 1/12 scale. So I mean, I guess it's accurate. I mean, it looks big as fuck to me.
I'm gonna show you something right quick. Python. Let me answer him right quick. He says, "You think the killer whale become?" I think it will. Python, I think you need to check out my last episode too, because that's some of the stuff we were talking about with these 3D prints. And it's all, if you want it, you want it. That's fine. Like with the Tomahawk, I think Hasbro might potentially do a Tomahawk, but I don't know. That's kind of like one of the ones that's in the gray area, because they already produced the helicopter. They might do it, but not right now. So I still might mess with him on this Tomahawk, but the Killer Whale, I think Hasbro will do it with just when. I think it'll be sooner than later, to be quite honest with you, especially on the GI Joe side. But I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna show you something. So 30 inches, I believe, and this is something to tie in too. Like today, I opened up my Galactus HasLab from 3 years ago, first fucking time. And
Okay.
I was gonna trade it away. I was gonna actually trade it away to Sadaldo, but we just kind of got stalemated on it because it for one, it would probably cost too much to send, and it's just been an overwhelming year. When I hit them up, it was things starting to crank up. It was just starting to get May, and really from May on to like October, man, we've been getting kind of bombarded, kind of with stuff. So I decided to keep them, and this HasLab Galactus is 30 inches. This motherfucker is huge. So this is what a killer whale would be.
Yeah, so that's got to be pretty accurate, man.
Yeah, that shit is huge, yo. So Galactus is 30 inches. This is why I was like, damn, that's perfect. This is coming full circle. But I literally just opened this motherfucker up like 2 hours ago. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I went and sat on the couch and fell asleep. That's what I just finished doing, man. But I hadn't opened it, man. I got this HasLab, man. Brought it, purchased it on the campaign, and just hadn't opened it for years, man. I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit, man. I'm gonna open up my Galactus tonight. So it's pretty dope, man. I know you're not really a Marvel Legends guy, but you know, you talking about
it looks incredible, bro.
You talking about a 30-inch figure. Yes.
And that's what I was trying to touch on the other day in the last episode. Like, you look at the guys' prices, and they are very steep. But then you sit back and think of how much time it takes to print that shit out, the material he has, then he paints it. He puts a lot of work. I'm sure he puts a lot of work into that stuff, man.
Oh, yeah. And this is fucking huge. Like I said, turn it like this, and this is what the fucking killer whale is going to be. This goddamn huge, yo. This is huge. Like, it's not even in the screen. You know what I'm saying? Like, so imagine then 16 and a half wide. Then you talking about half of that on width. That's huge. But, you know, like I say, guys, the prices, this shit is like a fucking child, yo. My wife was laughing. She was like, yo, that's like the size of Charlotte. And it was like a little man and shit.
Did you find out when you hollered at him where he's located? Is he anywhere near here in North Carolina? Or
I don't know. I don't know, man. I he hit me up on Instagram. And
because that's the other thing. Like you just mentioned, what it would, shipping. So you got that. Well, I think it said $850, and then how much would it cost to ship the shit?
I don't, probably about the same as the HasLab, somewhere in that range. I think what was it him when he said
Raven? I think the Raven you'd have to pick up.
It was too big. Yeah. So damn, imagine that, yo. Imagine that. Let me read a few of these comments right here. Oh, okay. So yeah. So Ray from Black Boy Toy Joy says the whale's my favorite vehicle. If the Hasbro does a whale, I'm definitely fucking getting it, man. But yeah, as you can see, that whale is probably gonna be the same price as maybe a Galactus. That Galactus was like $400, and I can see a whale
all day long. A whale will be, especially once you add the figures in and everything else.
Mm-hmm. Krusty, man, that skull head was the head the faceplate that I want, and that's what this is. That's almost like a precursor to Giant Man, that Galactus, because it's basically the same thing. The arms and shit move and everything. You get the head. But what I'm gonna do with this head, I'm gonna use this for some Dr. Doom like fodder. Like Dr. Doom loves to make statues and homages to itself, and I think this is something cool, like as a background piece. And then this is the face plates on it, So the skull faceplate is the one I really wanted to go with. I don't give a shit about that golden girl. She's definitely fucking outdated. The coolest figure that came with it was his Morgue. Like he's pretty dope. You know,
Was that their first HasLab Marvel Legends?
second,
What was their first one?
the Sentinel.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was talking with my wife. I was like, yeah, we wasn't even living in this house when I ordered this fucking HasLab. So that's how long ago it was, man. Like I already got that like 3 fucking years ago and finally fucking opened it because I was just moving some things around in my room, man, and was like, damn, why not? Let me see. I'm just putting this out so I can put this guy's information out. Galactus is dope. Make sure to hit up Can of Beans, okay, to see if he has more cosmic effects. Okay. You know, man, in my head canon, I'm really not a huge Fantastic Four fan, and that's what I was about to talk about. Like that HasLab came with this fire effect, so the girl could ride in it, but that's just gonna be used for fire effects for my fire people. Just some more fire effects, and like as far as Galactus, like he'll be holding none of his heralds in my head canon, man. He's just gonna be a big motherfucker moving through the city, about to get shot up by some GI Joes and shit, man. Because I love Galactus and I love for what he is, but I'm never, you know, I don't really have to necessarily have to stick with that Fantastic Four theme in my head. Hella Geek says looks like you holding a toddler, and that's what it feels like. It feels very funny and shit, like especially when you hold it up like this. It's just like that's that whole when you hold like that, like
look at my baby. Look how perfect my baby is. My baby's perfect.
Oh, this little motherfucker just took a damn shit, yo. Damn. You know what I'm saying? You gotta hold him out. So yeah, man. But it definitely feels like that. It's bigger than one of my damn children. I already know that. That's another thing too. The kids were they went to my dad's house, man, tonight, man. So we actually got a night off, man. My wife is so fucking crazy, yo. Like she'd be like, oh my God, I need a break. And then they go, and then she's like, I wonder what they're doing. I'm like, yo, sit the fuck down, yo. Like, the head's still running and shit, yo. Like, I'm like, yo, we got the night off, yo. Like, just calm
Enjoy
down.
yourself.
Correct, yo. I think she upstairs asleep now. She probably fighting in her sleep now. Same Time Toy says 2.5 feet long is no joke. Yeah, that is no joke, yo. That is a fucking ship, man. Be quite honest with you. HK Viper says that Galactus is dope. That's what HasLab should be, in my opinion. Something that's too big for retail. Correct.
Yeah, correct. Just like the Tomahawk and Well, that's what we should be getting for the HasLabs on the Joe side, man.
And then also too, what we talked about the other day was like say if I get this Tomahawk, right? And then Hasbro comes with a made-to-order Tomahawk. I'll order that too. You know, if you pay for it, man, just own it. You know, it is what it is, man. Be quite honest with you. But this kid on GI Customs, his Tomahawk is so good, you want to fuck with it. It's running about $620 for it. But, you know, at the end of the day, man, if I feel like I want it in my collection now and I'm not too sure if it's going to come, or I just want this one in my collection, I'll damn sure grab it.
And again, anybody watching that didn't see the show Thursday night, GI Customs has a YouTube channel where he currently has a couple of videos painting and assembling a Tomahawk for somebody, and you can really see it coming together and him painting it up. He not only hand paints it, but he has an airbrush and
correct. So he's putting in the work, man. And like I said, reason why I'm doubling back on him because the way he did it within 24 hours.
Real quick.
Yeah, you know, he kind of spruced it up and he took it in, and you know, he made what he made out of it. You know, he made the best out of it, the constructive criticism. But Evil Dookie says size comes into play for price. My Joe headquarters is 4 foot wide by 4 foot tall. God damn. 4 foot tall. Damn, that's up there, man. Hustle says next Pulse exclusive should be a Dreadnought 4-pack of motorcycles. And yeah, like I said, Hustle, man, get at me on the ground, man, if you can. That at Geppetto 910, GAPETTO 910. And like I say, man, I know because some guys don't mess with Instagram, man, but I really just use Instagram to talk. I'm not looking at no hoes, None of that shit. You know what I'm saying on there? Like all my shit, Instagram shit is toy shit that pop up, but it gives me a way to talk, you know, and not on YouTube. You know what I'm saying, to communicate. Krusty says, I wish I was collecting when they did that Sentinel. I would have been on that for sure. Yeah, I got my Sentinel right here. It was just that was just around the time, man. I'm gonna say early in my collecting, but I was collecting enough to know, like, okay, that's quite a bit of money, but this is fucking amazing. So let me grab my Sentinel as well. It's just right
Bug. Did you see that picture Bug just posted? I guess he's updating his office or something, but he has a picture where he has like a section of his office. He just showed a picture, but he's got all three of those pieces right next to each other, like on towers. He's got the Sentinel, Galactus, and Ant-Man, like all, like all right next to each other as a trifecta.
Yeah, I know he was in his room trying to fuck with his detals and shit, but look at this shit, man. Look how much bigger it is than the Sentinel. Like, this shit is huge, man. Matter of fact, Chris, let me just pull it up right quick, and I'm gonna bring you back on screen. So basically, like, this shit is crazy, yo.
Yeah, that is, man.
So Galactus is about a good 4 or 5 inches taller than the fucking Sentinel, man. Oh fuck! I sounded like an old man with that. Damn.
And that's who's about to be coming in as the villain, right? In the new movies, Galactus.
You talking about the Fantastic Four movies or just
like
Marvel?
The new, well, yeah, all of them. Aren't they all the new? How, like, before they had like Infinity War and all that? Isn't there?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. He didn't die in that Fantastic Four, so I can see him coming back. But I don't know if they're gonna work.
Who's the main villain that they're about to fight?
Doctor Doom.
Doctor Doom. Okay.
Yeah. And
I'm definitely not a Marvel dude, man. I'm sorry.
No, you good, man. But
so Galactus was the one in the Fantastic Four. Okay.
And I was just about to say they actually did a pretty good job with him, as far as what he's supposed to be and how big he is and what I gotta watch that again. Actually, man, that was actually pretty a decent movie. Took my daughters to go see it. I knew it was good because I was entertained. They were entertained as well. We did it back to back this past summer. We went to go see Superman. We went to go see that. But Fantastic Four was straight. But Galactus is so huge. You know, you gotta be careful how you do them, and how they did them was the right way. It's Gonzo says, you behind a coffee table. Man, I gotta see how I'm gonna do my setup in here, because I gotta do some rearranging in my room anyway. But I remember I told you it's gonna be a mixed committee on how I shoot. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I gotta expand my mind and open it up, because if I'm doing a city scene with buildings, then I need to do that on the floor. Be honest with you, to kind of spread out the blocks. But I can't really abandon the table, because you're gonna need that for some things. Sometimes it's not gonna be that wide and expansive, and that's what it is. Close-up shots on table, expansive, like panoramic shots or whatever, like huge cityscape shots on the floor. I think that's how I'm gonna go with it, man. But just evolving, man. Collection getting bigger. Baby Joe 69 says, well, collect what you can afford. That's why I pay Gridiron, Pixie Design, and HasLabs. Yep.
Gridiron just posted. Did you see those defense loadouts they just posted in the last 24 hours? They're like little like gunner stations that you can stand behind.
No, I haven't. You send them over to we'll get them hooked up on the next joint, because I haven't. If I have, it hasn't came to my attention. Let me answer this right quick, man. I appreciate the accent. Hustle says, how's Papa Savage doing health wise? He's doing good, man. He like I said, he came over and got my daughters tonight, you know. But make a long story short, all that stuff that was going on, my father's kidneys is going out, so he's basically on dialysis right now, which is sounds horrible, but he's alive. You know what I'm saying? My family has been dealing with kidney disease pretty much my entire life. Um, my sister had kidney disease. My brother had it, and now my father got it. And he was just that's why he was feeling so bad. He had water on him, so they were trying to keep his kidney as long as possibly can and keep it going. But he just finally said bump it and went on dialysis. He's feeling a lot better. He's moving around a lot better. He's getting that fluid off of his body, man. And he's kind of at a breaking point age where it's going to be kind of rough getting the kidney. But if you're a man of faith or whatnot, the doctors don't have the last say. So you should know that. And we praying that we can get him another kidney, man, and get him back to some normalcy. But we are people also happy to what we can. He's here. He's not dead. You know what I'm saying? So the dialysis is helping him out. We happy we can get him some care. And he's moving around. He's going to work and stuff. And, which my father owns his own company, concrete company. So, he's taking care of his jobs and stuff. He just something new he had to implement in his life. But, I've got some strong people in my family. Like my brother Jamal, he used to get up at 4 a.m., 5 a.m., go to dialysis, be in there for 4 or 5 hours, come out, work with us in concrete all the way up to 5 o'clock. And then this nigga would go to barber school at night from like 5:30 to fucking 8 o'clock and did that routine every day for like a year or two. So, you just if you're a strong one, you're going to make it through it regardless. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't just quit. So, life does go on. And ain't nobody, got a sad story, sob story or care about your sob story. You just got to keep pushing, man.
That's the truth, man.
So, but he's a hustle, man. I appreciate that, man. He's doing a lot better, man. He's doing a lot better, man. Things ain't perfect, but we're going to get through it. Olu says, I still have a HasLab Sentinel. I still haven't opened. My man right here, Nerd Alert, says, I think the well is made, it will be a little bit smaller than actual 112, but still believable. I can see that. I can see them doing that too. Kind of stretching things to make it all fit in this gray area, like the Snowcat. Kind of stretching that one just a little bit. Not nothing too crazy, like, hey, that's way too big, but taking it out a little bit and then taking it well and knocking it down just a little bit to where, like, it's supposed to be bigger, but it's big enough. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. So, which, hey, be honest with you, all 112 scale vehicles kind of do that. All our 112 scales vehicles aren't really how they supposed to be. Yeah, the Sentinel is sick, man. Be honest with you, I had some of those made to order cartoon ones, but being that I got this one and I got a bunch of other makeshift ones, I just canceled those, man. Like I was like, I don't need them. I just ain't got the room, man. And then today, man, I counted how many vehicles I got in here. I got 35 112 scale vehicles in this room. That I have to cap this shit somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And this is probably gonna be the year where I halt the brakes on a lot of shit. Woody, if you still listen, I still want that fucking Rattler. I know you said I'm good, but like, don't sell that shit. I still do want that, but but just what I intake, I'm definitely have to be careful on what I intake because I'm maxed out down there. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit in this room, man.
Or start cycling some of the older stuff out, man.
Yeah. It says, Black Boys, are you going to Retro Toy Con in Greenville? You know anything about that, Seagram?
Yeah, it's the guys that do the show that we were talking about the other day, Toy Federation. I think that's their show. Yeah, okay. I was thinking about going. I reached out to Vasco Toys and to Action Figures Sold separately because that they're both down in South Carolina. One's in Georgia, one's in South Carolina. So I thought maybe they might be heading up that way. And I always love catching them and supporting them, but neither one of them are going. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ray, I know right now where I'm at. Um, I can't go to shit right now. I gotta bounce back up, man. I'm still going through that shit with my damn truck, but I got it back home today though. So now it's just a process of getting all my ducks in order, man. So I got bigger fish to fry. Got to come back up.
I was considering it though. I mean, it's not that far of a hike. I used to go out there and I had 6 Burger Kings we used to do in Greenville every 2 weeks. That used to be part
Oh,
of my
nice,
workout. Yeah.
nice. You see, Andrew Davis. He says, "Can you use HasLab Galactus signal to drive in a carpool lane when you by yourself?" You damn near can. I'll be honest with you. I mean, Shane, I was going to try to chase that giant, man, but I think I'm going to just let that go. And this was about a year ago when it first dropped, because the year when it did drop, it was only 175 to do the order on it, man. But I was so fucked up in the game, I couldn't even fuck with that, man. That was like one of the cheapest HasLabs. But and when he finally came in last year and I seen him, like, okay, he's straight. I was like, you know what, man, I might grab him, but I don't know. Like I said, I got enough giant fucking men right here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't need an actual giant man. Jamie Lynn says, I know some people think the Tomahawk would be too big, but the Star Wars Katana sail barge was 49.35 inches long and 14.64 inches wide, plus the sails. And that was Jabba's joint, right? That was like $500 when that came out. That was one of the first HasLabs.
Yeah, that's massive right there, man. 49 inches. But that's something that you could actually, that really becomes the centerpiece of your collection, man, where you can actually start posing everything on it, and that becomes your table at that point.
Yeah, pretty much. You kind of just like your ecosystem and shit based around that. It said they could make a Tomahawk and whale with smaller overall footprints than those. Yeah. And my man joint, we're gonna get back to it. I'm not done with GI Customs yet either. I done got sidetracked. I want to answer a few questions. Yo, Timbo Toys, what's going on, man? He's from the actual Star Wars side. This is my man Paul from Hyperdrive, a collector's kind of one of the guys that runs in his circle. So Timbo Toys, and also a great customizer as well in diorama. I believe Timbo, yeah, he does dioramas as well too, man. So y'all guys check him out. He got a YouTube channel if you into the Star Wars as well. That's mostly their main ingredient over there as well, man. So shout out Timbo, appreciate you, family. Kitchenman says the John Byrne Fantastic Four run is one to seek out in the comments. In the comics. All right, I gotta kind of catch up. Mython says shooting on the floor is gonna be hard on your back, bro. We ain't getting any younger. Hustle says the table easily top 5 segment of this channel, no doubt, man. I gotta get that.
Been telling Mike he needs to get back into it, man.
Shit, man, I gotta find fucking time. I'll find it though. It's gonna get there, man. It says it's Nerler said it's small. I use a lot of floating shelves living in the city in a 1-bedroom. Okay. All right, I got all right. Let me pull GI Customs back up, man. Cause damn, yeah, we about 2 hours in already. So I'm gonna finish him off, and man, we'll go ahead and kind of start winding it. So that's why I left off. So yeah, 30 inches, 16 and a half wide. This is awesome right here. I think I was going.
His name is really close. Ferry the Workaholic. That was his name too. Did you notice that? They got a very simple GI Customs.
Yeah, Ferry the Workaholic is GI Joe Customs, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just a little bit different than that. So once again, the Cobra Moray he didn't have a size up on that. So that's 14 inches wide as well and 30 inches long. So that's a big fucking ship too. The Cobra Moray, the hydrofoil is such a weird thing, because it doesn't seem like it would be big like that, but it is. You know what I'm saying? So
And I like it that green color. I don't ever remember it coming in that green color. Do you? Did it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that I think that's the color he went with. I think that's his final paint color, but I'm pretty sure with it painted and with communication, you can probably get him to paint in any color you want
But
it.
that looks like an army boat with that colorway. It looks good like
Yeah.
that, man. I like it.
So because what's the hydrofoil? It's red, right? On top and what, like navy blue?
Like a maroonish color, right?
Somewhere, I think somewhere in that ballpark. Okay, yeah, so that was all of that folder. I'm gonna pull this folder down, and
one thing I still want to see on his site though is the like with the Night Raven and the well, the glass parts. I want to see what those look like, man.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so this is just, I had a few more shots of it. So this is one I really wanted to see how big it is, and this one's kind of big as damn self too. Remember the devilfish? I'm trying to figure out, like, how big is this thing? It's actually 16 inches long. Yeah, 16 inches long and 6 inches wide. So that's not a small thing. That's probably about the same size as that Fortnite boat.
And this is the one he also, if you want to zoom in, that we talked about him adding blast effects, and he added blast effects to this one.
Yep. So that's not a bad one, man. For a single boat, person 16 inches, dude, that's got some size on it. 6 inches wide. And I only got.
I think this is where I might start off with, Mike. I might commission a devilfish at 200, see how that goes, and then work my way up to the other ones.
Yeah.
That looks dope right there, bro. Man, you got the blast effects, you got shipwreck right next to it, you got the diver.
And he didn't have this up the other day, on the site. So he went through and did what he needed to do, and this just makes it looks 1,000 times better, 1,000 times more information with just a little bit of information. Okay, now I know what I'm working with, So it's not bad at all, man. It's not bad at all. So appreciate you, my man, for going back and doing what you need to do as far as due diligence, man, and taking it on the chin. And I have seen these tricycles at the beginning of the year, and this is where you said this is what, not necessarily he's famous from, but what guy?
This is the other guy. No, is it this guy? No, I think it's the other guy. This is Rowdy Toys.
So Rowdy Toys did the tricycles.
Yes. So the guy that had the Moeller that we talked about also. So we talked about two guys on the last episode. We talked about GI Customs, for those that didn't catch it, and Rowdy Toys, because Rowdy Toys has a thing where you can pre-order a Moeller right now. And but this is what he's known for. A lot of YouTube guys have these tricycles from about 6 months to a year ago that they popped up. In fact, I think you talk about Punk. I think Punk has one of these that he did a video on, or he has it in his background, and a couple other guys.
Yeah, and I remember when these were kind of buzzing. I just didn't know who it was. Not necessarily nothing appealing to me, but it is a cool concept, man, and great way to get your work out there.
And $29.99 is what you would expect to pay for something like this.
Yeah, because it has to be a big fucking tricycle to fit a 6-inch action figure on it.
Do you remember that tricycle? Were you young enough? Do you remember seeing those in the neighborhood?
I remember big wheels. I didn't have anyone. My older brothers did, though. That's kind of more y'all era guys. That's like 4 years older than me with them big wheels and shit. Which of course I grew up in the 80s as well, but I don't know. I just was never a big wheel guy. But they used to always talk about it because they used to have this He-Man big wheel that had a brake on it that they could slide and shit. Like my older brothers used to talk about it because my oldest brother was born in 75. I got another brother that was born in 79, and then I was born in 83. You know what I'm saying? So we're all 4 years apart, and those two ahead of me, they always used to talk about that fucking He-Man big wheel and shit, like with that power brake on it and shit, man. So but I know nothing about it, man. You know, it wasn't even around by the time I came up, man. But yeah, nah, that's from them 70s kids, really, them big wheels and shit, yo. And early 80s, or I give early 80s too, but you know,
Yeah,
by the
I was born in 80, and I remember these kids having them.
yeah, and see, that's what I'm talking about. See, if I'm born in 83, by the time I'm even fucking with a big wheel, I at least need to be like 4 or 5 years old, and that's what 87, 88. And the thing, they were kind of phasing out by then, yo. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, Power Wheels was coming into play by the time I was a kid.
Right.
You know, the actual remote control shit. You know what I'm saying? Not remote control, but the battery shit.
Battery operated.
Yeah, which I didn't have one of them either. So
yeah, my parents, when I was like from being born, my parents were always blue collar people. But when I was first born and like up to about 7 or 8, my parents were really struggling, man. So I didn't have nothing like this, but I do remember it. But as I got older, you know, my parents just kept working and finally started to see some success. And when I got older, at like 9, 10, 11, 12, that's when I started getting more stuff from them. But when this was out, I definitely didn't have nothing like this. My parents were broke during this time period.
oh yeah, that big wheel, yeah, and that was some big time shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me go backwards and read a couple of He says, I can't imagine. Alpha Proto says, I can't imagine Debo rolling up on that tricycle. Because somebody had said they can picture Debo rolling up on that, like the boat off Rambo 2. I guess they were talking about that devilfish. And this is why I blew up the pic. My man Nerder said, can you guys blow that pic up? It looks good. But I mean, it's a good looking joint. You know what I'm saying? Evil Dookie said he has one. Nerd alert, I think Valaverse is making a raft. He says we need a big raft you can fit about 8 guys in, a few turrets, a spotlight, motor pedal.
Yeah. But in the meantime, in between time, like you say, Mike, Red Atlas Creations has one. Zodiac. The raft.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
So Red Atlas Creations, they're another 3D printer. You can go on there and for like $60, $70, you can get a Zodiac that fits 4 guys. Pretty good. All black, comes with oars, comes with a motor in the back.
Shane says that Cobra Moray was red and gray. Yeah, I think it has a red top with a gray bottom. Something crazy like that. And then my man right here says the table segments is what got me to peep the channel for the first time. Man, be honest with you, it brings a lot of people in. And be honest with you, man, like I just, like I said, I just gotta find the time, because sometimes I get lost in the table. The table really started off me showing off army building, but I've almost kind of got away from army building for motherfuckers knowing me for like customizing now. So it's just really kind of like another arm of what I do. But I wanted to kind of get back into showing off my armies. Like, people haven't seen the Blue Army in a long time, and those simply can just be episodes of the table within themselves. I don't have to have it. Like I say, because it kind of morphed into diorama building, or you know what I'm saying, which it is. Yes, then it morphed into storytelling. You know what I'm saying? So the table is so many different things, and I just and to do it, but even though it seems like it's easier even to do an army build on there, that's really not easy, because you got to set up all these motherfuckers and shit, which is nothing crazy and nothing I'm complaining about. But I'm gonna get back. I'm trying. Hopefully, man, I can get some like episodes going in December, like a lot of episodes going. But for the most part, man, I'm just glad I'm able to get here every week and still stay connected to you guys by talking, man. But I want to get back to working myself, man. But it's just really been rough. There's been a lot of shit going on, far as business wise, far as life wise, where I just trying to keep everything in check, man. So, but we'll get there though. One thing I told you about, I told you guys about, as long as I'm collecting, I ain't gonna stop coming on air. You know what I'm saying? Might not be as frequent. Might not be some of the segments that I haven't done in a while that you guys love, because not only the table, motherfuckers love G.I. Joe is G.I. Joe. Motherfuckers love when I was doing just soapbox and shit like that. So there's so many different fucking things. I kind of ran myself thin here. Not ran myself thin, but it's great, man, that if I have something, I have an idea like motherfuckers is feeling and shit. I wish I could have it running on a cycle every week, man, like my own network within a network, man. But
hey, don't beat yourself up, man. You'll get there, bro. I mean, you got a lot going on, man. You got business you got to run. You got a wife. You got 2 kids, man. You got a lot going on. So, you'll get there. You'll get back to it.
Yeah, Nerd Alert says the table is fun. The Blue Army was a few years ago. I remember 50 troopers. Yeah, I still got them, man. And like I say, that's light work to now from what you see. Not only Woody, but just other people. But when I first was doing that, I knew other people were out there, and that's really what I wanted to bring out. Like bring them out. You know what I'm saying? Even to the point of some people saying, like, man, shit, I started army building because of you. That I wanted to set the definition of what the fucking army was, not 5 fucking figures. That's a group of motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to see an army of figures, you know what I'm saying? And it's became its own thing, man. And I haven't stopped army building this. To me, there's no point for me to do a massive one, but unless I feel it. And that's where I'm at now with this ESU cop. I want like 30 cops. I don't think that's uncommon to see 30 fucking cops. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure there's in Fayetteville right now, there's 30 fucking cops in the Fayetteville Police Department right now, even on night shift. You know what I'm saying?
Road.
Yeah,
on the road.
More than that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But, that's nothing uncommon. It's a great figure. The more you get, the more it multiplies. Like right now I have 11 cops. So now I have 11 shields. And this is to get back to somebody said I didn't pull that comment up about the coffee cup and shit. I think Nerd Alert was asking like he doesn't want to see a coffee cup with his Joes and shit, but it's just fodder, man. For it don't have to be in a Joe Ham shit. Put it in my man from the Daily Bugle, J. Jonah Jameson's hand. You know what I'm saying? This is how the shit starts spreading around to other parts of your collection. Now I got 30 ponchos, blase blah, 30 police hats, because that figure is fucking loaded out. A helmet, shield, a hat, a set of glasses. You got a rain poncho, a set of handcuffs, taser gun, flare gun,
handcuffs.
Yep. I said the handcuffs. Get your service pistol. You know what I'm saying? So you that figure comes with like 10 fucking items in it, and it just multiplies the more and more you get of them. Oh, 2 head scopes. So you're always gonna have a head scope with a neck to go with it, not just the head scope where you got to find a neck to pop on. You already got a neck ready to go. Only thing kind of sucks about that ESU is just it's a little bit smaller than other figures. You know what I'm saying? So, but I make it work. You put that shit in some hot boiling fucking water, it'll pop on any goddamn thing. And because I've done it, I know. So, all right, let me see where we at. So they said the channel is Hustle says the channel is ever evolving. I'm here for every version of your creative. Keep going, Mike. Just let you know the table is undefeated. No doubt. Appreciate it, man. And like I said, I got more shit, man. I'm just waiting to get to my magnum opus, man. Is this the show I'm creating? Says Nerd Alert says, yeah, take care of life and then you'll have time for the hobby, no doubt. And that's what it is for me, man. A hobby, man. Something very therapeutic. Dookie says the table got me into making dioramas. Hey, appreciate that, man. And Dookie, I need to get with you too, man. Like I told you, I got them boxes, man. And you took me up on you asked me about if I wanted to make one of the stingers into a police car. I don't know, man. I might take you up on that, but I might go with that SWAT. I have a medic. I have the Slambulance, but I don't know, man. I might be interested in fucking with you on that. How you did that that SWAT truck for it, because that was spot on right there.
And the KFC chicken head, KFC
chicken head. Mr. Bucket Man. Nerd Alert. Oh yeah, this is a good comment too. He says, I want to army build the cops, but not at 35s. Seen a few recently, and it is steep at 35. It is steep at 35, fam. I'm willing to pay it because I like that figure, and I like everything about it. To be quite honest with you, what about me? I'm always looking for a clearance or a sale. And I the matter of fact, the ones I brought 2 earlier this week, and I caught them on sale. The one I brought today for 35, but that 40 and up shit, no, I'm not even trying to fucking really entertain that. To be quite honest, because that's we forget about 35, but they trying to broadcast this shit at right now is $40, $40 on Amazon, $40 on Target on the website, but when you go in store, it's still $35. $40 from Hasbro Pulse, you know. BBTS, I ain't seen none on there in a minute, but I'm pretty sure them assholes is going up to $40 too, you know. So I'm just trying
but even at 35 though, Mike, the way you're doing it, you're not buying them all at one shot. You're kind of spreading it out, so you're not seeing it all at once either, too.
Yes, yep. And that's the way I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna keep going at it. Like I said, I'm doing it by committee, and now is the time if I'm gonna try to get it on sale. Like say if they had a sale up on Amazon, which did, or Walmart, y'all better look out. Where okay, we got the police officer up here for 25. I might drop and grab 10 right there. That's already gonna take care of huge things. I already got 11, so if I grab 10 for $250, that's what it's gonna cost, $250 fucking dollars. I can already be at 21, and then the rest, the other 9, I'll play by committee throughout the year. You know what I'm saying? And just do it like that, man. And I'll have my army built of them. And then along with 15 firefighters, 30 cops, 15 firefighters, you talking about a municipal building. God damn. I'll have it there. Oh, Hustle says, shout out to Evil Dookie. I'm enjoying your content. And Evil Dookie, you are putting out some great content, fam. And you're doing some great customization too, man. Nerd Alert says, are the cops' heads swapping with the divers and other people? Yeah, they can. Their heads the hole in their head is a little bit smaller. You're gonna have to put them in boiling water. That's what I do, or hot water. You know, it doesn't have to be boiling. I fuck with boiling, because once I do boiling, I put that shit in there like 4 or 5 seconds. 10 seconds is really like you're gonna turn. You know what I'm saying? It'll go on anything, and they pop on anything, man.
The green shirts though are different than the cops. The necks, it's two different sizes on the necks for the green shirts that just dropped and the cops.
Mm-hmm. So it's something you have to plug and play, man, and kind of check out and see what it fit. For the most part, though, I've been making a lot of different things fit and go, man. And the boiling and popping is helping. Some things just not gonna match up. Like heavy duty, I'm having a hell of a time trying to find a body that fits him. And I know there's some bodies out there that fits him, but if you have heavy duty, pop his neck off and see how big. Every time I'll be wanting to say pause. I don't even do the pause shit. I'm totally confident on it on my sexuality, but every time I describe his neck, all I can say is it's big and thick. You know what I'm saying? He got a big, thick, log ass fucking neck that I've seen nobody else in Classified have. Nobody. Now his head, and his body wise, I mean, those fit in, but his neck is very peculiar because it goes down in the cavity of his chest. I've seen it. It goes in maybe about 1/4 of an inch. I've seen no other Classified go down that deep, man. So, you know, that's the only person I've been at a roadblock, no pun intended, trying to figure out how to kit bash. All right. 900 damn comes with all the trouble. True to life accessories. 900 hell hammer. What's going on with you, fam? Evil Dookie says too easy. That shit was cake. He says I got your bucket too, Chris. Okay. Hey, William, I might toss you. If it's okay, I'll give Chris your number, man. I don't know if you got it already, but we all in the same area and shit, man. So eventually, man, we probably all need to collide anyway. Hella geek. Seagram says, man, how did you make the SWAT truck? Actually, Evil Dookie made Evil Dookie. Yeah, so Hella Geek, go check out his channel, man. You can see that SWAT truck on there, man. It's from the Slambulance, but it looks good. It's definitely, if you was gonna convert one over, that's the one right there. Because like I said, once again, it's a municipal vehicle. So it just like in real life, you might have a Ford 350, 450, which is just the cab and chassis, and they switching them out. They either putting medical shit on the back of them, or they putting a fire thing on the back, or a SWAT. You know what I'm saying? It's really that same truck with just different attachments, rolling attachments that can go on it. You know, once you start dealing with economy class vehicles like your Chevy 4500s, 5500s of the world, those things come off that factory as that cab, and you can just switch in and out of what you want to do, man. So it definitely makes total sense. Nerdler says cop Law and Order for 24-23 on clearance. Boy, why did you tell me that? Boy, that's what I've been looking for. But he was going on clearance at Target, and he'll probably go on clearance throughout the holiday season. I'm hoping to catch like 3 more, strictly for the bucks and the dog. I'm stripping them down and just have them in the cut. So when I want to make a kit bash or a cool custom, I have another cool Outback body there. Once again, Falcon is still on sale at Walmart. Another Outback body in its entirety. I'm talking about the chest, legs, and arms. WS says, has anybody seen the cop's head work with Legends Hammerhead or Tombstone body? The cop's head, I don't know. See, so when you come, like Marvel Legends and GI Joe, that's almost like a non-existent clash up, yo. Like the ball pegs are different, the system is set up different. So I don't know. To be quite honest with you, I know Valaverse and Marvel Legends go together like hand in hand. Those heads pop on Valaverse like it's nothing. So if you're looking to make one of your Marvel Legends like a soldier or something, I will go more with the Valaverse side. And that's the beautiful thing about the big 3. Because I be forgetting about that. That's a little special thing Marvel Valaverse has with Marvel Legends. You can usually take those heads off and pop them on there, which is a quinky thing for somebody who hates fucking Hasbro. You know what I'm saying? Your figure out of all the fucking army figures are the most compatible with the company that you talk shit about the most, which is great though. At the end of the day, because GI Joe isn't really compatible with Marvel Legends at all, even though they're inside the same company, man. Nerd Alert says, I want like 8 cops, all different. I bet we get a female police officer in Joe down the road. Now that would be nice. That would be dope. Get some diversity, you know, so you can I guess do like Denzel. Did she have her liquor license? Was she a dyke? That
fool, man.
That motherfucker was a fool in that damn training day. Mike Thought of Python just subbed the Evil Dookie. I'll check out the content soon. Yes, sir. Yeah, because
he's got some great videos, man.
Yeah, and Mike Thon, I know you've been in the cut, man, which is totally understandable, man. So yeah, Dookie came around within the past year, man. So awesome content creator as well, man.
In fact, Evil, you need to drop something soon, man. I went on there earlier today to see if you had anything new, man. Need to drop a new video, Evil.
Yep, man. Because you know, people, man, we out here looking for stuff. So I understand when people say they be looking for my shit, man. It just, you know, because sometimes I be searching myself. I'm like, damn, ain't nobody put nothing up. You know what I'm saying? It's just, this is what I watch. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm totally consumed by this shit. Hella Geek says, I use those combinations to get the mass divers for 38 each. And yeah, so on Target earlier this week, it was 15% off. I think that shit adjusted to 25% off. But I think I just jumped the gun early, which it was all good, man, you know. Yeah, but those divers, Hella Geek, they're piling up in some Target stores. Some people just not fucking with them for that price range. And I don't blame them. So within the month, I'm telling y'all now, look out for the divers at Target. I can see them considerably going down to the price of one figure. And you know, for that price, that's awesome, man. Okay, so Evil Duke was answering my man from earlier. He was like, yeah, sure, I don't mind. Okay, get down to the end of these comments. So Nerd Alert Us Answer Hustle said Target last week, and Target has been having the sales of the 25% off. Oh, he talking about the heavy duty right here. Said you try the bazooka buck for heavy duty. It probably will, but see, the thing is how long. Like I say, every time I get to talking about this motherfucking neck, yo, it sounds like I'm talking about a dick. Yo, I hate that shit. It's how long and thick it is. and I swear to God, that's what it is, yo. His neck goes down into the cavity of his chest, like down. Like if anybody got a heavy duty at home, fucking pop his head off, and you'll see what the fuck I'm talking about. His head. Damn, that even sounds fucked up. His head is like no other. This is fucking getting ridiculous here.
It's a Diddy party, man.
I know, right? I feel like Beavis. He said head. Damn, yo. All right, but yeah, man. He. God damn it. He has a head like no other, a neck like no other. In the classified line, the only one. I believe, man. I've never seen nobody else joint like that, man. Like that goes that long, man. I'm just shut the fuck up. I'm tired of that shit. Just sounds fucked up with every sentence. It says Nerd Alert says I like the first MP custom that you did. Are you talking about on the Legacy series body? Why I mixed it with Law and Order? Yes, and that's one of the reasons I need some more Law and Orders. So because I've already, thanks to Evil Dookie, from when that time I went up to Dunn, I picked up some Legacy soldiers there, and I got 2 more, and I want to make 2 more MPs and put just pretty much have my little small MP crew. Not much, like 3 of them, maybe 4, but I already got 1 made, so looking to make a couple of more, man. Okay, I'm getting lost in the sauce here. All right, so I want to get a few ones. We done been on about 2 hours and 15 minutes. Let me see if I got one more. Okay, so this right here, WS says trying to make some mobsters with some bulkier suited bodies. Somebody did something. Somebody put a Destro head. I think JMK, Mikey from JMK Customs, Destro head on a Tombstone. I know it's Tombstone a body. And it worked out pretty good. So that actually, I don't know if what they had to do to make that head work to go on there. But I don't know. Destro's part of the older classified because there hasn't been a Destro made in a while now. So they had bigger ball pegs on the head. And let me pull this fucking big wheel down. I'm done with that. I don't know why I still had that shit up there. All right. Yeah, so we went through all the folders or whatnot.
And at some point, I think then some people use the other guy with the blue suit.
Who's that?
Hammerhead. Then some people find a way to make the Tomax and Zaymont heads work.
Oh yeah.
Hammerhead bodies.
Yeah.
But again, it's work. You can't just pop it on there. You got to do some things to make it look right.
Yeah. Carlos says, "Don't worry, Straight Savage. Heavy Duty loves to hear you talk about his neck." That motherfucker got a neck on him.
Talking dirty after midnight.
Yeah. You remember that movie, Talking Dirty After Dark? Had a bunch of them old comedians in it. What was I about to say? But man, his neck is like that dude from the memes and shit, that huge fucking neck and shit. Like he has a neck like no other, man. So I don't know what's going on with that. I made a young Kingpin from the Tombstone body. I had to use Fat Thor's neck to get the Netflix Kingpin head to fit. Hasbro knew what they was doing, making the ball peg at the base of the neck. I wish everybody would have double ball necks, though. You know, that unit neck that Marvel Legends got, man, is really kind of played out on my end. I'm kind of tired of that. Nerd alert. Yes, I would love to army build Law and Order. Yours was great. My grandfather was an MP in World War II. Had the shepherd as a pet when I was a kid. Great family dogs. No doubt. No doubt. And see, that's another thing with Law and Order too. That's another one that if you like start to army build him unintentionally, then you start to army build the dog as well. You know what I'm saying? Like there'll be a couple of them, like that starts like building. You know, like I keep getting a bunch of them at a decent price. Then I'm gonna take the combat vest off and just have regular German shepherds running around. Same thing with what's the name, Road Pig, which I hadn't had a chance to army build him, but I've been dying to get some more pit bulls just running around. You know what I'm saying? Just as regular dogs. And Punk with Toys did one where he Rick dyed one of his and it turned it a different color. You know, so get some different pigmentations going on. You know, with your animals and shit. Get me some blue pits and shit moving around.
Yeah, he looks really close to my pit already. I use him with my Valor Custom that I got it myself.
Mm-hmm.
I keep mine right next to mine.
Hella Geek says I think Gun Bunny did a custom Destro with Tombstone body too. Okay. Let me see what Hella Geek is saying here. Hey, said Nerd Alert says at Hella Geek, I like the Gun Bunny Snow Cobra army he recently posted. Sick stuff. Have you seen that, Seagram?
Is he? I think he's talking about what we talked about a couple weeks ago. The Stinger and the
Oh yeah. We did.
Didn't we do a picture? Didn't we talk about his picture a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. He did. He damn sure did some snow stingers. Andrew Davis says, you say long and thick one more time, your show is going to get a parental warning. Man, there was no way for me to dodge like talking about that motherfucking neck like that, man. But that's what it was. Oh, Nerd Alert says Punk Dog looks great. I saw that on his show, man. So I think it's a good time to cap it on off, man. I appreciate you guys coming to check out the show. If anything kind of pops up or maybe some sales are going on and something to talk about, I'll hit you with another midweek show. And as far as content, I actually do have some stuff on camera. Actually today I primed out one of those buildings. You know, one of the buildings I brought from the Loving Family, and I'll probably prime out the other one tomorrow, kind of get them prepped. But I think I'm gonna really go in on it. Shout out to my man Roberto I went to high school with, man. He sent me over a video of a guy who did one like 4 or 5 years ago. And he really went to town. Like people be doing them. I just didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like by the time I got to messing around with those houses and, you know, actually being on camera, I'm like, oh, damn, this is actually a thing. People actually find those houses and refurbish them up like I'm doing. That's what I'm going to do. So right now it's really kind of dope. And I'm going to put this on camera tomorrow too. So I got things kind of stored up on camera. I just need to make episodes. That's all. Not nothing major, but I at least got 2 episodes worth of shit on camera. But you ever remember those color books where it had the numbers on the stuff you need to color and shit?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Paint by number or color by number.
Correct. I got it all whited out and I can visually in my head, that's the way it looks. Like, damn, number 6 is red, number 4 is yellow and shit like that. And that's the way it looks. And once people see it on camera, they'll know what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna prime out the other one tomorrow, man, because those houses, if I'm gonna really get busy and paint on them like I want, it's probably take me like a week a piece to do each one, you know. But it'll be really, really into depth with color and you know, just taking it to another level, man. So we'll definitely see what's up. Other than that,
I want to show you this real quick, Mike. I got this in this it's Super 7, but it's the MF Doom.
Oh yeah. I think you sent me over a picture of that earlier this week.
Man, it's just I don't know what it is. I don't like Super 7, man, but I love these little hip hop figures, man.
Yeah, no, man. It's kind of like, you know, the Simpsons line, little niche little things to grab, but that's dope right there.
And they got like a card, and then so it's set up like a baseball card. And then on the back, you know, it has all of his information, but then it, as his stats, it has all of his albums that came out.
Nice.
But I really like these. I wish these were the O-ring. That's the only thing. I wish these hip hop joints were the O-rings, but they're still cool, man.
Yeah,
really been enjoying all those.
Reaction's kind of more like staticky, ain't it?
Yeah, and I got a lot of the hip hop ones, and I haven't taken them out the package yet because the packaging is almost what makes it so appealing too. But then it's hard to display when you got, you know, 30 of these. Like, you know, it's hard to display these on the shelf, man, on a card back. But
yeah, they probably better out just out. That's why with that Simpsons line, I'm not keeping them. I'm not keeping them in a box. They out. They better off just displayed, man.
And then I can't wait. You said you get your Valaverse in on Monday. Your Valaverse.
Oh yeah. So that'll be something I'll be talking about next week too. I finally get my Valaverse in. I'm gonna see what this DOD, what the faces look like on that. Which I'm probably not gonna get a variant. Which I don't give a shit. I do like the variants more than the regular face. The regular face is cool too, though. And kind of see what that's gonna be about. Tomorrow, my beach heads come from Amazon, the $215 ones. So as soon as I get them, I'll do a boil and pop on them. Valaverse Monday, so I'm good, man. I'm content and satisfied. There was something else I was going to mention, but I don't know. I think I got everything in the bag, man. You know.
Wait till you see the paint apps on the shotguns, bro. I mean, I couldn't see them on.
Oh yeah,
man. The paint apps are they're butter, like we'd say back in the day, man. They are really smooth, man.
I forgot I ordered that. So okay, what I got Day of the Dead. And I got the 2.0 Trooper. Okay, and I got the rocket launcher, and I got the shotgun pack. Okay, so I got some decent shit coming from. It's just been so long. I not so long, but usually Valaverse for me comes by now.
Bro, like I ordered mine that Saturday morning, and my shit was here by Wednesday or Tuesday or Wednesday. It came within like 48 hours. It's the fastest it ever came, man.
Yeah,
I got it. I got it like that, man.
Yeah,
so I don't know if it's because I ordered as soon as it went up at like 8 o'clock that morning. So I must have been like one of the first ones to get my order in.
Yeah, because I ordered mine about 11 that day, maybe 12. You know, it was that day though, but they usually come within a week. But I ain't tripping, man. You know, like I said, it'll be here. It'll be here Monday, and we gonna see what it do. Hopefully I get one of them variants, man, and hopefully I get 2 variants.
I'm hoping for you. I hope you get that Steel Brigade head, man. That's the one I like.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I had 6 of the 2.0 and not a single variant, but I never get any variants, man. I got probably more Valaverse than I do GI Joe because of the way our army built them, and I've never got a variant from them, man, ever, not one.
I don't think I have either, but let me shout out to Mython. Yo, one love, fam. I appreciate you, man. It's been a minute since I seen your name pop up there, man. And hey, look, if you in the cut, I damn sure understand, man. But you know, I'm always here, brother. Appreciate you, family. Thank you for hanging out tonight with me, man. So you say, I was reading what he says. Yeah, I got the Steel Brigade head one. That is dope. Hey man, how the fuck you be getting all these variants, man?
Yeah, I know, Woody. I think you getting the hook up, bro. Come on, man. Be honest.
What the fuck, yo? This motherfucker got every damn variant, yo. But that Steel Brigade, I definitely will want one. I don't know why he just didn't fucking do that. Yo,
so that's what I was about to say. It makes me upset because if I would have got this, you know, I ordered my 6. If I would have got one, it probably would have pissed me off because it would have made me want all of them to have that head, man. It looks so good. But hey, it is what it is.
Woody says I go to shows and buy 10. And then,
but bro, hey, I don't go to shows. I buy 10, but I still ain't got a variant.
He getting the special pack. You getting Reggie Miller. That's what you get. I give you 10 of Reggie.
But I'm happy for you. Hey, I'm happy for you, Woody. I ain't hating. I'm congratulating, man.
That's what's up, man. But that Steel Brigade head, man. I wish he just would have did that just regularly. Well, no, just add it in. You know, do the It's Chad head.
Nah, man. Get rid of the It's Chad head and gave us a Steel Brigade head, man.
Just strictly Steel Brigade for the 2.0.
Yeah, just
that would have been dope. That would be. I tell you what, I would live with that. I wouldn't have to have that blank face head. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, that shit is fire. But we're gonna see. If I do get it, I'm damn sure gonna open it up, even with the Day of the Dead shit. I'm damn sure gonna open it up, man, because I'm just really not even on that type of tip no more. As far as I got to have this or that in the cut, I just like them, and I would like to see them out displayed, man. But we're gonna see when they come through on Monday. Oh, John Battle says he said I was there when Woody got them. Oh, so John, you went up to Legions. Not Legions. There was another con before that. That's what's up though, man. That's what's up, man. Shit, man. And with collecting, man. As far as people being happy and getting what they want, man, I want to see that every day, all day. To be quite honest with you, man. And if you're not happy collecting, then you're just not happy anyway. Then fuck you. To be quite honest with you, you're not, yo. You're not. You just
that's the truth.
You just want to be fucking mad anyway and be mad. But man, we got to wrap this. We got to wrap this shit up, man. You got any last words?
Nah, just stay tuned. That'll be a nice little conversation to have because I want to see your opinions on the new Valiverse stuff, and I also want to see your opinion on how the Infantry Trooper 2.0 compares to the Phantom Corps. So that's gonna be a nice little conversation to be had.
Yes, and that reminds me. I hate that because I'm gonna just slide in before I get. We are gonna do a big 3 conversation. That we gotta do one now.
Part 2. Big 3 part 2.
And I think I need to go in and erase some shit out of my laptop, man, because it'll probably be a pre-recorded. It probably won't be live. That way we can sit up and talk, and you guys can elaborate. Sit up and watch it because I'll probably have some things I'll be doing. I'll probably put up 3 troopers on the turntable and just kind of start comparing like that, man, because I've been wanting to do this, but Monster Force left no choice of not being able to do it because they took so fucking long to come out. But now we have enough Monster Force product. G.I. Joe's the basis of all this shit, you know, so that's the nucleus. And then of course we got enough Valiverse product. Let's go ahead and put them head to head and see what's up, man. So we're gonna make that happen in the next couple of weeks. Gonna be some interviews coming in the next couple of weeks. I just need to set them up. And hey, I hope you guys are covered throughout the week. I definitely my time of worship tomorrow, I'll definitely be praying for everybody who's in my who's in the sound of my voice. I definitely do it for you guys every week, man, because I want the best for everybody. Things ain't always gonna work out, things ain't always gonna be perfect the way you want them to go, but my faith has proven stronger, you know. So with that being said, Seagram, you got anything?
Hey, peace and blessings. Big things popping, coming soon.
Yes, sir. And y'all guys be safe. And I just seen that on there. Hey, Woody, because I seen the comment from the show earlier, you're gonna be going traveling tomorrow, man. You be safe out there on the road, brother. And with that being said, until the next time, God bless. Peace.
Go on, get out of here! Who needs ya?